the year of our Lord. A free sabe copy say non do bebono. I'm sure you are aware that Omaino ho adwene ene adwenetoa ehon komo ane ebebo. Nti oka ho bi meso meka ho bi anemane dimu na ewie peyo. Clearly you have to be a part of the conversation. Sa kwenya ne beto nko ama odia on the wings of Kofi Asan, Dominic Isiebo, Caroline, Abna Pokuya Hene, and then Kejua and Kobe Stone and Iowa 05. Technically, Mohammed and a Debre. On a taba and Kesiaso na to far and Benade near the Dwaso Nsem etimide abro. I know you want to share moments of doomso and all those things, and now that we have a timetable to that effect, I know you want to talk about so many other important matters. Ujidi say ebebo oma omaino ne kanko etime dimuna ewie. But we are still counting down to our World Cup in America, Mexico, and then Canada. We'll tell you much about that too. But yenda nyumekuya Santimaris Gripe Mixture, Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic, Franco Trading Enterprise, DBS Industries, MTN eSIM, yeda Onaso Construction, Kuzo Telecell, Amen Scientific, Franco Trading Enterprise, Imperial General Assurance, APSA. Bibiada, Mikhail say, once your story matters, it means that you are talking a year. APSA. On that note, you have a call man so quickly. Bibiada Mikasa idea bakwa. I love on this show a apomodin segment idea shibuno. If we say yenko yemra watimi wakame me pesika me kwaha mi wura nyina no se wapomodin atosin anatobaha. That's where all those dreams no ever into fruition no, and into realization a difficulty ema many and to be nyawa nefri yade tibiribia dare so bi ekoye osia kwan se o ma yade ma sa ni pane soro enu nti na no pa bia gebre ne a doctor fo animdiefo titiu Dr. Duboatin our Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic etwetwe nkomo na masa gina so akai wo se ejanom dakase no so eba na ba eba no yeah eye adwumayfo Endpoint no de aye ne sa abasobode sonko ana ye de be ma enipa de ma abasobode we dan so ne se eti se de okotworo nso hwe nti biribia da okaka ho esua de eno na ma we ne dance nye se ye nya na aboro ye so na ye de ma odabi debi nye se ye ho na ato ebi ne ana ye ho na tai ebi na ye de no ye de ma debi the aye ne se edi Kenya because uni bia na who keep a check on your health, you are ready to be celebrated. A very important. Well, two apomudin JJ Mubiano, o say nipa no, o de how ni uni and a better wadofo, and your mind womb, and your bushia film. But uni biana woni ku a year wapomudin komo, and a wapomudin CBC, you know, Sani Panasi a boa because one o fruit yapa. And Nuntina Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic say, San Shishanin is to say thank you for one kasa awareness what cause we're creating about Wapomudin Nsem. A very, very key to Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Dr. Duboatin, Onyamin Koso, and your case. Now, where dear?
Then we are power mine.
Good.
My working in
if you boko because before you go to the hospital, it's if you boko.
Be a boko pa. My here pa.
Very, very important.
If you know what we are born here,
and the young go back and common. Or sit double slap. Or no, Otiminia Kohoma Ben or Chimu and our face, you know, or also all kind of effects of infections and then, or see, yes, situation where they mean, so trim many. And there are a lot of people commented about the issue.
Oh, a lot. Messages have been here from outside.
A lot. In fact, the Omoka and say, Sani, a bed, and an payments been saying, Musa and Sana Bra, Yabayan Comom say, any anajo any ano papa e dey adwane CD and a brebe CD. If people are interested in breakfast, what you take in and
well,
what time
anajo die o my main kase yini di anajo ideally no nke nipa dasani o se udi dia you need to stay at work for at least 4 hours and no se woni mi se wi obi a woda bi a be se 9 pm ini kwa se a bia wudi di a be se 8 ana wudi di a be se 7 itika when di ntem kura no obi a woda be se 9 or 10 when di ntem kura by 5 pm no ko wudi di ewi dada so na aduane no watimi anante aduane no atimi ayedai adigest na mum ana seman say wadidi anadwo wadidi bi abese 5 p.m. ana say 4 ana 3 p.m. no wadidi bi mu a medically no from anopana wadanadwo na wadani nyina no you are fasting. Oh yeah, fasting. And until you can say anopaduane no you can say break fast. Let's just say oda na dwono eti say ohwemu a bebre no ano ye ebi mutimi ye fasting 15 hours. Ebi mutimi ye 12 hours. Ebi mu de yeso kwa de nuru ba bia kwa na dwono nyina oyebo. Eti no de no bia ekoye be 6 or 8 hours ya. Let's just say ade a enwiane no bebre o ho a enam sa na dwono de wom kese ne senka utimi eto anum be 8 hours and 6 hours nka ya de papa na mum na dwono a lot of the organs, digestive organs, and effective as during daytime. Secretions in digestive secretion in and the quantity of secretion and yet it's a daytime. If you say that time or no, what that? It will be brain no or say arrested. Then I'm so we will be able to do another. What the end the man bas a year you say, what the end will be what? The digestive system a year 247, a year 24 hours. If it's an adjourn what the meaning organs actively are working. Meanwhile, organs in my organs in here na here rest, body part in here rest. And inti sentina wa na a year both are there but you know when you so as so when you saw a call no on the banner. Because why over stress it when you know. It's in the same way, no. Body organs ni nyina no etimi ni better say nka woda na nsa woda na beda yi a na nka wodi die wi ama digestion na take place ewie
ansakwa na wakoda
ansakwa na nka wabeda wada ntika be 4 hours na de na nka wo we nam kra meat kra no because most meat mojanam no it take be about 4 hours.
Okay, so yenyina hanum say enti society a obeko na najobe 9 p.m. na mrantie dodo na si bankuni tilapia ho na ebi nso esi fufu ho na ebi nso twesua ana se eye kiba be 10 honum no na ebi nso achikosua tare so say pam na ni na mafo aduane abeya omo say ahunhia nti ne quick and go na omo de mercury spice I want to say tam no omo di chra. That's about 10 p.m. as I'm making. Do we really know what we are doing?
Say obi kura yes ade we na say all yes our lifestyle na ka anadwo o anadwo adwuma ebi obi okra no anadwuma no e shift anadwo no na oye adwuma so obi edidi around that time we di fufuo banku kokonte bi abe 10 11 mu okra na wo de wo anadwo adwuma wo ya anadwo adwuma body no but during daytime no wo beda into the whole cycle no esesa ye fe bibi sika dem. Let's say the body no natural clock be one na no one said during daytime no a lecturer will say that is the time you need to sleep but any advisable say be around those times no na we no na de kwakoda you may not see the effect immediately but pile a lot of cholesterol within a short time won't say nipa no tuti say gari no na omu yedu na afi enam say intini mu no cholesterol no build a lot of cholesterol and fat wo hunam duane mu ntino enche na pressure asset in enche na diabetes type 2 diabetes ade a bebre no a yenya na konfama ye ho lifestyle ono ni diabetes ko anu ni fie anadwo no kwotena wona namfo afo me kuo owo kuo bi a anadwo no mu hia nto anko bi enye yie ebia mu ye kuo ni nyina
ekuku ahodo no
kuntwere ba yira ya tie na nami enkwan say and science in chain ni ebobobi yes within a short time ubon say saya dia obitmenya a plus for you hypertension ubenya secondary hypertension no ubenya bibia ebeka ne say diabetes type 2 diabetes ubenya if it's a sound my we say mu nyina no lifestyle related now for umudua na yedru umu yedu atese wuntimi obi ho ani mudro no ewo na busuam ye wo mo te saa onu nsuo kura na wo ye kese But wait there, what is a me be a slim man. Now for one say nipa slim pan na fu do as a kwhwekọ no. Ni nyina no e lifestyle no a ye lead because I just na kwa take place. Ade cheso so a what did na jo sa deep 11 12 na we ni nyina ade cheso so a wasa kwoto wa echi. Ano papa no aboy just ultimate Oma body ni kwan bra. It is digesting all the time no. Who retain it. Normal way ntimi digesting nyina no. Who sa di bi gum. It can nipa the same dey nka once in a while be na so obey sa dey no. You need a fasting. Who here fasting?
Oh doc.
Say, oh yes. Yeah, fasting is wo ye no. Fasting o man fasting no ho. You ma hudu bebre. Enya fasting is wa sori anopa. Na we ni di akosi 6 o'clock. But say what did you your lifestyle this week? Na anko ya. You can choose be a day or two be within the week. Not the obey say. E be a wasori anopa. E be a maybe the no 4 p.m. Be the DM and the BMA. And then make me a masori mini be a menu show keke. Up to be a better 12 or 2. Ubon say. Adia went to me again 90 man digesting in no reserve in no I get fully digested. At a point in time, we need to give the stomach a break. Fasting no, it is fasting no look your capacity. So what to me, I did the best and never fall. Now my would were full too hard to better why you fasting may have an income, why you fasting over 16 hours.
So at a point in time, we need to give the tummy a break.
Yes. You need to give it a break. No, one more time, the car wants me. And so, my boss, I would talk. Who's a fresh? Who's a body no body active? And now, once we are very healthy. Or my was sorry, we healthy. It's when we give the body a break, we break down a lot of because start a normally dinner brossing in a body no a convertible. Am I into Buani? You overstore. Amino acids, fatty acids, and the salmon na buani overstore. Na excess and a kaya ho. Almost over both a check weight here. Oh, yes, I did just once in a week. Now we are check weight here. Who said you are coming down? If you are way bear 100 and something, what if you maybe not older than be a better 99 or thousands of crowds there?
So how do during your brother lifestyle?
Oh yeah, a lifestyle, man, a lifestyle.
Wow.
And now the body, the own question is say what the lifestyle be torn over about 21 days here. It's difficult to do away with it. After about over 100 days, it becomes a habit. And then oh yeah, bibia, fato obia wo sha sia bibi no. In fact, it becomes a very difficult thing for you to do. Mm-hmm. But then ultimately try, it me twice over 21 days here.
No, I
say, body now used to. That body doesn't suffer doing it. If you mind some people like me too, on Mondays be and maybe 5 days. At least maybe the crowd be basically 2 p.m. Hey. On 2 years, my way say yeah, drone any free in Pocrano, yam perceive benom. Yam perceive by Yalania Conmedru. That's the honest truth. Men perceive my Yakanama Conum a true. Now, open someone area and maybe be a cherisher. These things, and you know, give the body a break. Give the body. Me no can say you find my call jog your back and not imagine. And son, my wash it down. IBP and son, I mean, no think boy.
Give the body a break.
Yeah, you give the body a break. 4 times jogging, your baby. Oh, fear exercise and up as all you know. We per crown won't carbon thing. Oh, nam quamwa, won't skipping rope or more tons are skipping rope. What do you talk? Oh, hall, another bedroom, a soccer car. Am I and one skipping? Would you skip? Oh, shall see 10, 100. Now a bricky. Both will be in one sweaty. When I'm drilling in our effect.
Well, yeah, because I
won't me up at the press up. Oh, my, yes, Bafena, the Brenoano, just a good gym, not gym no bacono, I offer extra money, be a can of Bafaka, a good gym, the bedroom near her, she can smart in. Why would them? You can use it for exercise.
na okasaya na text message neighbor say me dey me body in the sanity o me didi anaju me di sana ibi ne mo kire say omo body no omo didi anopa omo didi awia omo didi anaju de suom kra na omo de achenchina body ne sanity ono wanya ho kasa da say nipa no o sunsun so bi ana
amai bebre no afi say we slim a yade e news so bebre no afi say o ba credit ya obo say obi a slim man cholesterol hano obi a slim you see cholesterol is not related to the size and yet all the time that is not how it is obi so the way the cholesterol send no inti sai and obi betuma eketwa na yade a obi so a obetimi anya no na ono so e wo saa de no enti se uye slim kura anase you know the making say at a point in time we need to give the body yama body and rest because sebi the yana me busa question yana me busa man for say wo car okoto car uber na we use you no o man say odi use na no pa na anajo obi so asa be fast uber no wa say twi na anajo no say wo car na de yaduma 247 na obi so wo car ni bi ono de no with all things being equal na make no twini de no anopa e bo be say 5 or 6 years no take car na polish no the car na siwo car na rested the next day o mind these two cars they na be sentem these two cars na be sentem we overuse the body within a short time young man no adane akokora obo age ya wonyi ni wa use body no usia papa for panifo consultant for back clinic here you'll be shocked your boy age no a bit me but my shape be more over 13 14 years said the music show am ye what boy age no wouldn't so 70 years one and 90 something years I'm telling you but they know o check in the body ya the body not say akwada even who should be 70 80 years now or bana o ye medical checks the body not say akwada body. Meanwhile, obi will be 35, 40 years. The body needs to akokora body. Wa wo fa issue body now. At the point we should be deliberate about the lifestyle. That is what I'm saying. We should be deliberate about our lifestyle.
Well, and the fracture me hang on to the effects of infections because can become mad in but fracture me because a lot of text messages but maybe in the next 4 minutes you may wrap up now.
That's right.
Other matters
no problem.
Okay, good. So yeah, Kasabi mean there's another school of thought on our dream no or say lifestyle no or disagree if say yade no fear na ofie we o de kura na ebeba e dey na be catch say ni pekuno
it's not true. The home question say we acquire a lot of medical conditions bebre no adu na genetics so na kono e wo hospital setting na obeti de me pa na say obi o ha or diabetes or pressure abusua na obi ani bi and ekwanya ye fa so ayetimi eye ye hunu say a lifestyle nipa ni jai lifestyle no ujaye no that's our diabetes no and it's the only reason why endpoint is able to say it me two diabetes it me two hypertension adentia people no amoba ye kyerem do obi oba endpoint bia o man to mo frewa obehu say ye mo do's and don't oba clinic ho no ye ma wadu no ye ma do's e de mekan the man for obi oba clinic obi aba ni bi within a short time, hypertension is gone. Within a short time, diabetes is gone. Why did he go? And yet, don't you man call ye a lifestyle now? What's the son or no? And indeed, there are people. So we need clinic setting, you will not understand. There are people who are diabetes, a bit in fear, a bit in pressure, a bit in fear, but or no. Because of the lifestyle. It is scientifically proven. Say your lifestyle no contribute to about 50% of the medical conditions that we have. Yes, it's true, sir. It can also be traced to the lifestyle of the mother. Smoky. To be next will be a hole in heart, and now once she was exposed to certain chemicals. Everything that we are saying, The no, ya one yadi we inherit it, genetics. No, genetics, Some people are able to avoid. So we'll be phone lines and all. We'll be back catcher will say, if you diabetes or no, we need when you're 70 years, we need be. When you're will be. Now, Opusan said, didn't know when you be a bit much out the interior when you be. Well, who said diabetes won't fear, or to keep precautions. Or be back catcher said, pressure, it will be fee. Or no need pressure, need be. I didn't hear. Or lifestyle beer. Or who said pressure when you feel or her lifestyle be or and Tina will miss our pressure.
Okay.
So it is true, sir. There are certain things that are genetics, a way you feel, gen related, but we can dodge it. And maybe also any fear, yet we can acquire that one. Nina no boils back to lifestyle. It will be because of the lifestyle, yeah. It doesn't really matter, no, or didn't draw at all. It is never true. Yeah, hospital, yeah, dear baby, cancer. No, my, what do you have my own question? Say, could I see? About 20 years ago. Now, how many people now with some more hypertension, diabetes, cancer? Now we take kidney cancer.
Debbie.
Now TB because of the lifestyle they were leading. But now, yes, 40 to 45% cases of kidney cancer, death way to Ghana high. It's related to kidney cancer. Again, a cost a lifestyle. Oh, among the people clinic, what's me? I mean, at the core, this idea and buy. Nami anopa mean or see obit me say, ne cancer would die, and answer the kidney condition, or back clinic, or Dobacho anopa would do a cha, or no, member about mineral bidding. Was it that particular mineral is home and I want them. Honestly, no, per more diane. We are already a more diane. And she was not taking water. Or a known person, or your personality, or your media personality, when your kidney, or your transplant and on corner. Oh, what your book, baby, and copy book in the binkan. Epidemic fee. Yes, she has a kidney cancer, but she can tell us or not what I in her view, a man could not add or did the whole day could do a sachet of water cannot be or not the end say minerals and I'm not on.
So who's responsible for our health? One casa, mama, papa, unia,
and you're a buying and you walk. Because I buy the primary free care the abakra. One key precaution. Because I buy the other much of the Osana Park or dog and yes, me compulsory. Obelus election. One thing can't tell the things in a while, a year. Young kiss happy and I say. I didn't your mind. The bit my yarn, the menu ye. So what the quality time one. Should be a man for the politics yet. I'm now what me who nim diemu and what you man penny for nim diemu. Mama who say you should be able to save people's life and yet they be an politics. Now, Mama Manny Penya Bitty, no more fat at the idea, Juma. Oh, my, Kamenoka say we are, cause I get so many. A I said, don't go. I wish you say, me for income, me Vietnam for Frekmea. Made me I obey. Obi said, me teal everywhere at Adom. Na me teal one me who dear me yet. Namin Shiram. Eti, mammy company for name, papa company for no. They are taking the advice very seriously. Odi
another angle, but it's surprising there. When we grow old, that's what we pay attention to. But the foundation is our youthful times.
How it is.
Very unfortunate.
Unfortunately, because the Nippon a young one. No, can I some kind of wolf? Again, kind of go from to your swing. Oh, can I dear some? Oh, my opa, sir, and maybe not more honor ye interview over the internet or so. Now, the internet as well, who have views now, who be jack. Kit will be say, and what are you for now? I baby no hour. I just said, why a special topic? Remember, sexy moon, there are certain topics we are interested. When you talk about stroke, hey, master, what are you talking about? Stroke the other day. Or diabetes, old for old, I didn't know child pattern. But, and I'm saying, when it comes, that is the reason why I love TV and radio this thing. Because, I'm not saying, say, a woman, a bin internet and so. na mono ofsha of recent no de me awon mo frɛ me you know e ma me hunu sɛ empanyifo from 35 40 years ekono do to no o internet no so kra no a ofese obehunu bi ekoso radio no so no mo no so na o ma sha ase ehunu enoma no a ye ka no dia able to relate so ka se obi hu hihye no wo ka se obi be ma na sha ase se ahode ne kofom a at that age no wa sha ase ehunu se sometimes no said the Bema ni Peja, said the Pejano, who ye. Eti, then somehow can be able to relate to it. Now be all 20 years, 25 years. O Jananaso. O Jananaso by. And you know, something in no, or like not being mono, it doesn't. Is the reason why Rebecca say lifestyle doesn't really matter. Because at that, or no, or the bitch, but only a young person. And effect now, what can it be young? But it doesn't take a day for these things to happen. Oh, you got to be a cancer of the kidney now. And then the nipa no, sir, at the end of cancer, but you. This is about 15 years ago.
Dr. Dubois, we're consulting room in the next 2 minutes. Have you back to studio? Join the conversation. Mashada and Mashada Mia Jibra.
That's right.
Isika Biribe Nano, Yadia Dukurwa Ayekwa. 0302 216561 0302 216562. In the next 2 minutes, just any question for Dr. Dubois area consulting room. The opposite Busebia could be any other challenge be a wa and no what carry on to meet him personally. My ear who's obet my part of the conversation. 2 minutes now for Yadian common number away. My main cow say end point. Oh, share Yadia be a crown crobby a dial subiano, a idea of the condom endpoint of mobile consumer number would be a Dr. Dubois and any team near 0244 867068 0244 867068 and here Dr. Dubois Wajibra or this additional at the mighty. When you be a person journey, you are welcome. Good morning, I'm to say. Hello, good morning. I'm to say.
Hello.
Morning, I'm to say.
Pastor,
Yeah, then I'm say.
First, so many.
Okay.
Pastor, person, beside dog say, because such patients, and then obey me.
What's the session?
Sickle cell patient.
Sickle cell. Okay. All right.
Or should they be at the all pain? Mudia no bet me.
All pain.
Yeah.
Oh, and no, sir, and also go hospital. There is nothing when the crisis come. No, there is nothing you can do. You just go hospital. Na ye mau inura ebiti. But sickle cell no a condition ya. Enya dia obetimi ye ka say duro bi wo a obetimi de atu ase. Why inherit sa de no? Papa ne maame e na ma wo sa no. Wontimi nye say na mmom ye wo nuro wo a etimi de ma wo a sa attack no a ba na wo joint ye wo ya na wo hu na mu ntimi nya hwede ayi nyina no e ma ne mabie mu kura enso so na wo check ya so no ano wo ye sickle cell but the effect no a bre wo no ntimi nya nti omomode nko wo so.
All right, the chat to okra. Good morning, Apom to say. Hello, good morning, Apom to say. Nipa do na shows on meko consultancy to be a opportunity
and I make my phone so no crash so do one e for me e would put a number to all nyame me number so dey e to you know.
Good morning, Apom to say. Oh, okay. So, but once you be a prince of Benya Quenya doc, for number to na fee, yeah, was back.
Oh my, and you be casona watching I to in so na me de manu si no na me ka say end point to me particularly they make any and say ye fa ye help ye fini yi and no penny adia wa untimi hwe wo help so ma president untimi hwe ma oman untimi hwe emma wo papa anaza me de me hwe me hu yi me hwe ma me papa ne nkon ba eye wo ewuo ho nkwa na bi na bu okada me de amenze ebia ne wa anyangu na yade no adokoro na amoa ye immoba na yade no anoke wo down e ho na abehun say that time no afi na be wajen say wo ba be hwe wo hwi na effect no has already taken place and until na end point to me particular clinic ye pese ye say Father's Day omo amaba clinic ya omo hwe omo hwi ye omo amaba clinic ya omo treatment yɛde omo do omo afamu no omo guso a omo ye treatment omo awie treatment no oba benya akyɛde oba keke nyɛ sɛ oba yɛ no a ne yɛ hwi folder ne yɛ mu akyɛde omo guso a omo ba kan ne so a omo guso a omo ba no you folder no so a wososo no na wo so anya wakyɛde during that time no me say be enche kra be announce date no na de me de make kan say end point de kan say sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wahoɔden wohu sɛ ahoɔden no akɔfam na wohu sɛ watenka no akɔfam a mesrɛ wa nnuro foforɔ a sɛ bi yɛnsa aka no anoɔden a kyɛ sɛ no deɛ ɛkinkran deɛ fɛ no instant man kyɛ sɛ before a wo no maduro no ama na correct no na yɛ wo baako a ɛde ma wo a ɛno deɛ that day no a na ho deche di ade bi ha obi a no momoden na frɛ na ema no so momoden kan kyerɛ mu kunu mo na wo se efie ɛbɛyɛ de because of saa de wi a ya research ya nya ya ya di nu foforo ababɛka ho no me yɛ sure sɛ ɛbɛboa yɛ man yɛ bɛboa yɛ pa ya was Sprinters Rochelle signboard yɛ obi o tema committee 22 yɛ number abetimi afrɛ no yɛ 0244 8670 68 0244 8670 68 me sure say ya ka say ya o mind the number na tu dwa no do no na afre a manfa enye bo apaye na me gina line so enti de make na say ye wie so a miss course over 30 abaso ni na me say obesa afre back madam asepa o man asali to this morning
yes asali to nya mentire ni musunjo Dr. Dubois end point of practical clinic what is say ye no atwetwe nkomo one say 21 minutes after 7 Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM na menka o say and briefly ye countdown to sports no ye ko abena ko abena say ala tu apom de say
ala tu ye bisa wasem
entem ba
na man obisa no say te say ogina gege oh
na na wo
e de na yan wa
baby o de le bag
yes fa show baby
eh wo be de ase ne baby
na wo de ase
me line them
Kofi Asan for the first time abo abeti hey everybody jacobo sa
ama no ni adwuma mu afọ me ma no kwan ya na mo de me nam so so ahu
ero de me maame wo me sister penny wo dops ono penny wo akosu akire me
okay
ti se wo
how fa the number man
akosu akra me ni say abasobodi bai wa say because me say akosu we de me ko kana me tie no abachi me esi piana akosu me slow
because nipa mema bebre wo office adoma e wo say me ko report you
ono say lawyer
oh ne
o say lawyer no say
are you what kind
eno na so di nchiremu bo
oh man na kasa wo de ayiwa number 1 na report no alatula number 2
e wo say odi nchiremu ba because o kran say sa na ye kan de ayo mpese me draw na teze kwan bebre so wa abuse me verbally
ewo
oh say akeka de edi odu
oh man
what was say yo
ko bi store o ka ho your friend is say na sample for J na ka ho no so say report to what I say Kofi Asan ka ho Dominic crowd o man kwa o ya ka ho I was report mu nyina adwuma mo for me makwan mo de me na maso do
ala tete say
boko mai
na dem e ko say
oh nyankopon adom bibia e ko so kama oh bibia e kama
I see
yes I radio so to be ka bibia e kama na e ko achi ho na obeka kire me ka
na de na ho
na sebe kra ni o mai o de ono obo ni pa cha se ni pe ha na te nsem o keka wa adwuma kra adwen wa o ti ase o ma se men ra mit na o sa o du wa o se 2 minutes man yes,
nobody take him at an app.
Baby.
What can say we say go baby?
When it brace
the evidence way.
I dance here ben now.
No, dance there what he for so me say. Why I trouble there make there my chance make one fa.
Na na utimi ka sa asem si.
No man we make one.
Na say am for the aje.
What?
Am for the evidence. I was so tea. I wa TV. So ka say o man. Me 2 minutes.
E me why na Jerry Justice pe on do I am fine. Oh. O hage me ni ade so ala tura be me kai da kra o ma me ha
lots of message almost wo
Blajeli enti yakwa oba me dance ni wate be me dance ni yakwa koto ho a oba me dance
they watch us and
o ma no me ti wonim se me asama waka me wonim se me ntimi
sauti
woman
no crescent
o ma na be me no ti studio ati so yi so
special me pe be am fa asem dem fa
no
man
edini no
o ma no te
edini no
o ma no te
ya do your radio is about your credit.
How much your radio? Yeah.
We didn't go to the house.
What me ferry today?
How many days more? We are welcome.
44.
You go try Coach Ashasi
the first way of your galas no friendly match. Nano Accra Sports Stadium. You are against Lions. That's against Adriana.
Okay.
They say waka. Say wow, say fata biano. Wait menya call up.
Okay.
But I just say your bow diana ya de frel.
Na on show call game bia.
Na ko ne hin wa ko
no ombo here okwa
say ko die odarma. And now ye sports presenter so o ka say okwa no ombo wo hin no me.
Medase.
Ho no no take.
So me my din me pesa me kasa na ye say
so obai okwa mo match bia ma na.
Enti o se mo okwa wo match no hwe.
What be?
Yanshada match mo okwa.
Masa mo se mo okwa United. Na no kokko salvation na mi Milo Champions League o makoje. Nkokko salvation na mi.
U13.
Ye ka ball ba ye kwa.
Oh asemampa. What's happening there no more the man no pay.
One say nsem dey o man wa na akofa ba.
Ya na akofa ba yo.
Ya na akofa ba e. Okofa na no do safo dey ba e.
Yeah.
Na ye boy chi wo ultimate show. And I know so was ama George abetwia san. Ono an kan say o san bo I wo wa uchu.
O say wan kase o say nipa dodo na ene na kasa. Ana menso mabeto so. Na esanse nipa dodo na obu o na o ni die so ma edwumadi edi wa ene me no. Kasa no kan se sinto bia ba ho watwe afiri ho. Lem ejinemu se. Ensem na o kan de e how kese wa.
Ba foolish ne de watwe afiri ho.
O say enya kasa na ehotisa.
And run so former minister. As the Garcia man so be kasa fa ho so very disappointed.
Okay.
Inside o chesan.
There be say ye de sa residents na koye technical directorate office no. Odi hu ya pa. Yeah, because anamo okay.
Aimed it for Kurtz.
So and say it was a no minister. I never call me a pie stakeholder engagement. To my get then call me you. The then as president, we need to say, you should have my Ghana. The meeting says only that engagement center. Then get about for no tea. Said, I don't want to see a ministry. I only take you. I'm talking about cabinet you. And maybe I'm going to take you. No, to what say in that consultation, broad consultations. Take what they think, this is the best deal for Ghana. Yes. This is the American that you 2 years. Ghana man punya no so na ko for ko bona man ye bon that the September sound say accommodation so to share atasha. This is the American competition. Daddy, to what to na be man Ghana nga. Ke bo ase a anka science say ni me think e be sa no. Ye to what do musu kwa. Anka mo club say kwame. So that time na me be say MC. Oh kwame e di ntina na mo tui. Ka me so musu kwa. This is the best for Ghana. You can mo yin. If say Sam hotel kana ya boni ya na ehu hia coaches go so ba onya ho to bia nti na kana bono to so be also na so for money results no enko ni ni pa o bor ka for ho sama no won ti fa na busu afo me sa no le baba o koda hefa so ti na won ya ni ade ya jodi ya ni ade kesi o na ade kesi na bi e nti le se bia ya kesi adwene mo du pa deep thinking what into it le se bia sorry na ye da bi now world consultations bia temwati. The then national president, she has several meetings and no, this is the best deal for Ghana. This is as a summer story, I know you're Derby.
Jim FM.
How about you? What are we? Who says, hey, I say,
Be a bear fine.
A cruma.
Be a bear fine.
You say,
Sebejo.
Yeah, bear fine.
Well, I think that no, I'm in Chevy of Georgia Free.
Okay.
A gentleman's gentleman, and now we didn't come.
Okay.
But no more reason there. Finish all more once.
That's all more once.
Okay, can't some
yeah.
It's important, say, ya good day, ya go against you, 70 million in Quadia, BBT Kama. Now, Africa can descend a do.
Yeah,
it do neko. Okay, Ghana preparation, yeah, first run and I be remarkable.
Oh, this time, dear, to say no coach, no buy and see we the biggest challenge.
Okay,
yeah, Jumana Wabefano. The biggest challenge at the mano. And to say no, or corner years so excuse me.
Okay.
Set time, no.
Okay.
Time I pammo to add on the time I the man
or the bemuno.
Or the bermuno. But it's to say we in fear with the any experience or what the eyes or the aquarium. Any quans or banner becans and buffrovia. Was started there. Say, I dear be out in Huato until a ting they are net one water in the as or the echo. Aquarium may do baby. If he say, what one homebody because I do my dear money, no. So Benya. I long-term contractor as all call no they do level be or buy if he say or call and one homework and yes I they are or call by any age when every
okay
because they are demand here 4 months in a dear man so I'm fine call cup yeah dear no bar near man a long-term contract and the Carlos Grace were Jumaya Obenya Sikadi Obeji be this time but 4 months here dear money dear a term. A temper only coach I have Ghana coach be anywhere afana Sika Ebudi ni Yamani bi Otonim bia 50-50 we the end the temper and your corner here no ho a obenya sika adi akona nim no de abon na on say dan ya ye ka ho asemi yayi sika oji nyina achi ni nyanya babi mane na ne odeda hotel a wi asa skari ya na ebesa atua enti nkomo a wabo achire ne de wakeka ni bia de I think say man step in the right direction I say by 14 no mo fa bibi di film say de be betimi abo because nya da bia na ye betu ska gu da bia na ye tugu sa e ba sa mo enti
alatu eti ye wi an sa nti World Cup minutes dey na o man
yanko
World Cup minute. Kakra Yekoyenim Akandano Edianai and 9 na 2026 FIFA World Cup Etojo Obi Mans USA Canada and Africa Mexico no Ashasie and so Iguso Ewo Group B what they share on Maya and Dean Erika Tawon and Maya will host the last World Cup Etoja 2022 one and the smallest Middle East country Waje World Cup AC1 Stresso Afi 2022 no Waje Jumediano AC1 Stresso no one amai beat say Ecuador Senegal and Africa Netherlands na and Ewo Group there see a kind of pay any de tosu mienua kakata ediweni etre wiase nyina borobo akensi no so afi obekon wenim ana
Well, we are back, Alatu. So, yeah, that was it. Me say a brief, but fracture a bishop page 2.
My last one.
Fatuso.
My last one. What's under 17 for Nebuabo?
Yes.
Under 17 African Cup of Nations of Morocco.
Yes.
And Tiomoko Ivory Coast. Omutu now. Ghana can.
Super.
Prosper Natogu Nikita team.
Kotoko former.
Kotoko former. No, Mbo I can see with the young elephant of La Côte d'Ivoire.
Good.
I'm almost a come, you know. No, I think I now go good. Yabasani on Thursday, but you know, Ogum say pressure be any almost.
All right, super.
I don't think so. I don't feel the pressure. It's about trying to structure your programs very well. So myself and my technical staff, we've structured our program. We have a framework within which we are working, and we are taking it step by step. We don't jump from 3 to 5. We make sure that it's sequential. There's an alignment. And because we are doing that, we are getting the best out of the boys. And we have been able to connect socially and psychologically with these boys. Anytime they see us, they are happy. When we also see them, they are happy. We go to their dormitories, we share jokes with them, we talk about their personal lives. We ask them about what they think we need to add or take out from the training program. We have a video and data analyst who is also the video in the training program. Whatever we want, the objective for the training, we code all of them, and then we go into our video session meetings, and then we look at the good and the bad. The good, we try to applaud them and consolidate focus on it. The bad, we try to give them alternatives, other ways they could have done it. So we do all these things either in a group or one-on-one.
Anyway, once we are not under any pressure, the problem here.
Yeah. About tournament on 13th of next month.
Okay.
Yeah, Morocco. Yes, still I hope. Yes. Under 17, they always say, "Yengu anima senti." Ogum so tetem krade, wafa krade, heso be ejuma. And Ochina Wednesday, Okwasia, Dominic Frimpong.
Dominic Frimpong, yeah, guy na.
Nipa bon for issue no Chelsea player no. One say now Oyeduana player. Near loaning to become Chelsea. Until at the end of the season and a contract on Oyeduana on Becone. Yes, until Ochina Duana and Chelsea for in Echo. But Doma Manra Osajo for Dr. Ajimambedu the second. I say the contract was signed with the Duana no. Sika come. And then the salary be no general. Young canny in a moment, you know, who can answer was half out the Coma Bushano. And see you at Tapoku, Elbow Chidi Mai. Super. Yamaya Mochana Yinikoso.
I'm so the acquisition so aside for Nana as well be the second. Dominic Frimpong was your father catcher no say and they share welcome saying Yamad Mo Quadan and the Dominic Frimpong, Fabre or Astan Sami. Now and the acquisition say aside for say the contract the account young canny in Ambum and enticement fee in the salary near Famano. Enfam pushing Abusiano, the Desa, and Shane welcome and Amadmo Quada, Edessa, Sikanaba Papa Busiano, na Edea pushing Omokakra, a Yeno shares or Sadi Future say, Adia or near Busiamed, you come up, no Makachi, be no sum, F.I.R. so Moka. Until them, Sidamadmo Quada, become Chelsea, maybe and I become Mako Pimo, send that Sammy, I pay me on a crap, and I be to me. Okay.
Well, indeed, on that side, no Jala too. Yeah, well, I had, honestly.
I wish you any data so far or Quabo. Do you see any?
I had dream pa. Okay, that's it.
Okay,
you show what you 36 minutes after 7. Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM. My main count said, Telecel cash. No, you go so I catch us if you're interested to be part of this family now. Dial *110#, and I say, download the Telecel Play app. Now you are playing it safe, and then Bibiana Mneko kama. Telecel cash, you are protected every step of the way. What they send the keke. Nafi, the safer choice for you. Namakai, ye nyanum, ye mamenum, ye orphanum, ye pensioner for say one certificate renewal no, a brain aso. Bosumia ye woman. And no, Obakwakoye renewal, mature, undergo your annual pensioner certification in your best month. Munia Monji, Brenque, in some Bosumeswa, wow, dear can be no, cosnet in Cravatabiana, if you know, couldn't get out. The Monshares from Koso, one or a year, the mobile snake mobile app, no, facial verification, or and a more. Biometric verification, they call branch BIA, and on war SNIT co-location bank. Dear Dennis say, oh, how Jaya dear Amawado Krokakra or Okono Bana to see. SNIT is sharing the home say, Oberfrey, SAR number with 0302 611 622. Now, if you want to one Edding Kitama, Bibia Ako Kama Eddie Amau. Professor William or CPC, Cocoa Processing. And I pay much out na madasi for the interaction we had yesterday. In fact, also your doors are open 24 hours for question biana ye wo edema medasi pa for that demonstration of goodwill. Na bia ye me so de maka wa ha ojiri se na wonto ho asibiano. Sometimes monti asika krawa. We are so grateful for the conversation we had yesterday. My belief ne say ye be hia na ye di san koma abeto se hu hia na itimima CPC adwumakuno itimigina brane di prof anopai panya wo CPC mechiao one wapamfo nyina yet twaso no makao say Star Oil and say catch say once you are in need of fuel no they have over 240 stations or mining babia and you only more high quality fuel no mama great service na real value for money. And Star Oil Semenkao say, baby, you need to choose Star Oil because of quality and affordability. Star Oil serving you the best. Bebuama ubons ampa bibiako kama hina kwaba.
Yeah, o man hini mpacho. Oh. Nemuna ho. Dewe ya.
Bakuna na ye kwahwe kwantimponso level nemuda ho.
Oh, na
Fish ton na me fish ton they say oh What is this problem about? And no, I make what's a PTA once and some a school for any because I went here. What's happening?
Who say about that? I know Omoka say PTA Kuno and PTA so Edge and Quadeska. E kodum pempen so krompo na akwara ni bi wo hono ma sa wo di PTA kakra exams ye ma won twero eye senior high schools no wo di PTA ka exams kra ye ma won twero enti eba ne sa no aban ne ye say sa de no ensesa kra di PTA ka no be ya de say no kon say wo di PTA ka to ntumi ko school enti aban eyi PTA ni free hono na nye so otwamu o omo yi parent ma ne be ye I think the Becca Teachers Association or something. So enti no ama asudia meda awofo so say e was say wutue sika bi edeko but aban ba no mo hunu no say e was almost the PTA ne ba eba nti almost sign the PTA ne ba say ya benya Parent Teacher Association na eba ye no e de to ne nam
that's where
it's no
the challenges
say akwara no o ko school I was so to sa PTA dues no school bia ne de oje ebiji 400 ebiji 600 ebiji 1000 me kai se freshers no be kone ade no ho nkomo ba ye pa sorry din oman na enye adeketwa na ha nti no omu yi abandada ne yi teachers ne free mu nti be ye parents association nti awofo no nko a ena na wasa konim ena se na ba ne ba no so asan de PTA na ba na be ye parent teacher keme ba bia wo bia me to check ese ma ena be ye PTA. Now PTA no came with charges ne cost to parents. It is akwada no eko school. Na won to asa PTA deals no a wo de ka obetua.
Enye easy o.
Enye I know. And parents be on ma freshers are BC for your mobetwe your mobekoi. I was so tuya.
Ansa na why part.
Ansa na why part. And to be also wo phone board no krompo no nim se PTA dis bi on there. What if free SHS na no obeda sara ma no krowa so obekwa kodru no na ye de to na beto so wutua we PTA san pay so tuya eji hu receipt. Baby wo kwa ye ma receipt.
Okay, so ye be na no pay ni say ye be ma awofo kwan.
No ma bam.
Na omo ne edi nkomo.
In
fact, ma ekoso ministry and the ekoso various campuses no meche schools ebo ebra
ahaya na ye wona chance for omo hwe senior high schools su be ka say perishables eno ne ye ka perishables eno no eye jene entos kontomre kantose awone ma ye de be ka aduane na aban de ba ne ho ama aduane no sika ni ho it for the past 7 months no wo headmasters na fa we se means wo de ye
parents na netua nya we
so atiase
parents na netua
ena mo be ka so get from the release this guy de kwa koma mo so mo de kwa kotonia sika na kodo na se nkodu ye.
Okay, so that's the conversation we'll be having this morning, but any contractor for the be sorry say mampenya ko kasa si eti omo kanti wona omo gigi ebosia free omo no
ye dan omo ka ara ya ban tia
say MC concentration no a different group of contractor for
nti contractors no draw so nti say wo so wa release this car e was so slim
big push was so and one of them free a road fund for us. A horror, I'm say, you're generalizing a son. I'm a heat.
Contractors no so
40 billion so. And one person when you acquire no more than Chimubre.
Any to be chimps is your own.
A person letting
to be near
Emmanuel Sherry, CEO of Chamber of Construction Industry. Now, where dear?
I mean, I don't know Patrons way.
I said, Akuya Monty, yen come I do when you have the woman so.
Then Akuya.
Na so sika ba enti biem
ma fa kwenya na mechi o na me ma money juma pa o ye di bogara ni puntu say asem o kasisi ya no ebo mi hu kakra na nso chirechire mu ho say na mudi kankan no amini aba no e ma ne say agigi hu kakra ma ye no say si ya baby edui ye wo ejuma arora ya contractor for eyema aban na ejuma nso any manage awarding agency na pay agency ya etia sa ejuma nuka enti uko koko roda koko manage koko board na award so contract no enti uye ejuma koko board na pesika na etia sesia aban abai wa yi koko board omu those responsibility na omudi atu omuso oyi kwan a omoman se omo awodi contract ewo koko rules ni we no omayi efromuso the Akoma Ministry of Roads and Highways. Na ekana aban betu yen so no omodi ama finance entia be si ene city yen san kan efisa man se Coco Road ejuma Ghana contractor for eyema Coco board no city yen san yen kan se ne no betu aka ende man se ye bonya min pa se embe man sa enti Coco board no ekana aban betu yen no anye ntia 4.2 billion Ghana cities now betu ye no 1 city onye ntua ye free wa na aba road fund and it is is how do you call it edino assistant kakra now so because of road fund obi ani no my road fund no so sa and uba road fund any na ye man send urban roads now I will say pothole patching ni wayside with the needs are we no ewo ekrokitiwa mu ne kese no nyina no yes we ni nyina futu ho a oma abosi ho enti ukoto fangu a kakra bi wo so man somebody kakra bi ato so mu wai every so e dia to ho say we use car at least koto fuel which means car no e be nam kwan so enti kwan ni say a e say ye say man say yes no enti ye yi kakra bi every one send usika no mu e dia to ho na DVL uko renew man send license ana how do you call it vita ni nyina nso kakra ya wai every ho na roto nso u use kwan na ya wai kakra bi every ho na sesia no roto no wa onim se amakwata na dauruma wa ye every ho wa ma contractor odinipe eyi sa road we no e dia free ho a ebe bwachi bidin sesia ansa na egusu bobo hu na ehwe kwan ben so ye betimi are introducing an abefo kwan so enti sesia no roto die ye nya city kura every ho aside that nso no as a load on say heavy trucks na omo use your roads no bebre omo ko port na omo ko sisania mani we enti omo do tibia bi checkpoints bia omo we na amatia kakra ema amane sa ban because omo load no e kwani ntem enti ohona yenya sika man say ye tekudam na manofri na dia tufutuo mu ono na road fund ne sika enti last year besi ene nyami man send His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama December minu kasai December or my instruction say omumpe 1 billion eka immediately and sana yenko bronya now so because of shishie efa sa aketiano wintino yantimi anya no sa December no now so nyami Adom January February omatuya sa shikano 1 billion no omatuya out of the road fund but ekana road fund no is 8.2 billion Ghana cedis. So see I can say ebebru because on daily basis no one check can in tema what man send increases or they call it interest ebedaso and as we speak now time on 2 year 8.2 billion no and the same thing because 1 year scan in term and the interest will be accrued upon those particular amount of money and it is see out of 8.2 no 1 billion, a letter over 1 billion na aban etimichi which means 7 billion is in arrears as we speak. So see I can say aban asha shebo say be next week or two on bet to us then answer to 1.6 billion plus. But out of 7 billion, on bet 1.6 billion. Still, why are there now so say our phone kakra? And man say yen na mu fide kesi so ahana abaintie ahana perezenku man say omapenyi John Dramani Mahama otie enti yenam fidie kese so e de chopper e de told your mapenyi nim say on say yes century ni bi na on fa sika eka 1.6 billion no at least 2 billion 3 billion bi kan ho a at least e betinya akwanim because say yetimi tua e kadodo na contractor fo a omoko free niama omako jibusia Oma man send workers amugo amu consultants amugo amodi adwuma bia no at least almost betimi and then anya sika kakra bia dia tuatua kakra omuko man send omu pressure no beba for kakra but aside that I'm telling you sika odi bay is just going to be just a drop a basa ubeji kakra ubekọ bank no na bank afasika ni nyina obia beti se omacha contractor foka na nso keku damrama amba ni bottom because of the bank ni kanti no sika to account no pe ubeti alert ni nyina akọ enso kura eso akọ pe fufuro ebe stofi ansa na beti nya tia bank ni ka enti yesra ban be bia do die in fact I am mini on bombo dia so beti me die bia ka 1.6 billion no na eko enim na at least ebeti nya cover nipa bebre and then from there they have a consolidated how do you call it fund. I would say juma that's highways Ghana Highways Authority almost a juma almost tie no almost juma no eso enti yentimi enfa road fund sika ekotua sase juma no enti abankasa at times okopebusia at times footman send taxes aoji kakra no no boabo ahunu na odiaye at times so yetiminya grant every other how do you call it donor partners ni wenmu amudibua on those particular angles or quarters and with the consolidated fund as we speak today and now I can say a car by the year is almost 40 billion now 40 billion no but here almost 8 billion out of it so see I can say a car no esuyi now aside that no one him say aban so taking in rain no or the also the initiative and the policy the buy the major game changer or the buy ne ebua construction industry no emma ye nima benyan kakra ene as compared to previous no the big push so see a big push no ye man sent ye bebo o mampanya baso so abomodia edi futuo edi asi ho enti wa wo ye sa adwuma no wo the certificate ba where be 2-3 weeks no usaka usika onu ne that's how they call it the changer aban for free ediaba.
Okay, so you're a cherry the big push payment you know there's no challenge but the free a year road fund muna how is that the case?
Exactly, road funds see also na contractor for does wo papa because that's where the middle class contractors work. The man is saying the big push no honorable who giant no more honor so almost send down doors sa but ha na traffic no enti otimi ha free one e be ma aban kasa no ni man say the conveyor hurry man say pressure no e be free so kakra but these people who do close your eyes to them they will make you unpopular road fund contractors they will make you unpopular enti sa buying betimia e bibia Obomodia so in the money where I bet pesika clear at least the larger part of the money. Now omunsu betimi then I build your capacity. Say yes sir. Tama they'll make you unpopular. That is where the challenge is. But with the big push as we speak now, sincerely, I buy ND contractor Biaka on the big push. Now so information reaching us is and say some of the inherited projects omu aban inherited from the previous administration omu migrate into omu repackage into big push no and say no aketiano it seems something that we are going to engage the minister on because we want clarity. The information reaching us say those particular inherited projects are converted into big push no most of them has not been honored as we speak now. But the new big push contract, all of them has been paid. Immediate erase certificate, just say Juma no one ye, Uyani ye Kwandia, Ombetiaka, Sikawa, Futum, I will speak now. So that is where the how do you call it, the dichotomy, how do you call it, the challenges, you know, and what's the here. And see where the is information that got to me yesterday. So Minister says here no man saying in every man saying how do you call it? How do you call it? Bia East and what have you? Man said Tony inspecting project. The bumpire said, "Nami Adom bedua ye beshia na nyina ya bobo hu ne ahie Sunday eni ne beshia na ya bobo hu na ahie kwan ben so e betimi afa na the inherited big push no
then I'm making provisions available to those contractors because they are also part of the big push as we speak today. And then in all, Ghana, the road infrastructure upgrade, and we shouldn't have big push contractor A, big push contractor B, now contractor A, contractor B. Now, it shouldn't happen that way. We are all Ghanaian businessmen and professionals. Let us all be treated equally and then to help develop the infrastructure space of the country and collectively.
So as we speak, road fund contractors, Mugusa Moya Juma.
Be more site Juma, be brave after site. I mean that be brave after site. Now, Juma Suni, and Nuna, Ebua, Mini, man, within the town run anyway, in a portal patches anyway, how the upgrade is anyway, in an Omujuma Biani. So top them most of those works are Muyano. Santimian Dwaso Nsem are silly when we in a year. And so Betty Abbess say a Juma Muyanina, Bebre frequency, Bebre after site. On the mean that Bebre after site because Musansi from Academy hobby you, a holding hobby you.
Omo free site, reason being
a car, a binding your munti. It's a Oma Jibusia Achamuesia. Say, I'll call banker. Bank per se until I say because what did you one yen now some cause on pep a bit of social man on call you manu and now call your way here. You will never be look at you. Wow. And the Siano, I'm not bank for Ninano, or Muniako big push no contractor for so a honor a man a Jumania door until almost all the financial institutions are more interest in the infrastructure space, almost all of them are in the big or chasing the big push contractors today. Insurance companies the same thing. The manufacturing sector they are already the same thing because of what in fact you better somehow any the minister. Would the certificate by nafa? Would the tuma nafa? This a Juma no one ye now muka chira se koye we but we young one or more provima o dear and dear scour on betia scour account mu I humi and no na esra man penny any na swafo no say at least kakra omudia to ho ema big push contractors no omo ya de na nso omo wai kakra no mutia areas no bi mai na at least enso man say kon be hare kakra na ebetimi eden aka ebusuafo a ebetimi anso atua your liabilities and your utility bills in the way because they are losing their offices. A bim officer more rent here and no renew view. So they are losing it. A bansa who credibility is being washed to the drain. Man, so capacity of building in you are getting down to zero to start all afresh again, which must not be the case. Ghanaian business communities must be encouraged, must be motivated. Yeah, Juma, we are not lazy. Just motivate us in terms of prompt payment, and we are ever ready to work for you.
All right, Ira Emmanuel Sherry, CEO, Chamber of Construction Industry. You better no pay for this conversation. Yes, I can't with you. Nyamiadma, we are following. We'll get back to you.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Well, we are back. Oshaha Dwaso Nsem, minute me and sentem no watch banasa. And then the matter of this schools and we are getting to our various campuses now. Oh, your parent, the challenge. Sikabe na utia any legitimate and how let's share because there's a lot going on in our campuses there. Buying painful through the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service and the eco form as parents and guardians and so and also eco so number is 0302 216561 0302 216562 Mrs. Subium 0302 216561 and 0302 216562 na also to me share with us and you might be a ecoso a year sukus ahodo feeding hon sensem PT hon sensem a twa hodo be a ejijia and chirimunu say wo ho say ni ho us against a year abayin sema onoso eka quickly em for free new dikai good morning apom say
mpacho ya woswe
onyame adom bibia eboko
mpacho mi so meba o SS3 omone PT ya no kura pa And me back to ya last week or to ya 580 cedi. But me ho Saturday one send a message PTA yi say me badika. Me ba so or ba bechoro or ba start chena. After now ni index number ni sankai. Me ho sani ya me yantimiti radio ne ho. Nti ya makuma tu. Baby ne school ones we ho wa. Me ho sani ya me ye. Enti ano pe me ne kasa ya kanche ne say onko di line so. Onko baby obenya index number no mo si anura mo ya announcement na be nkola no call ye no o mo lock office o mo mbie
na edi enti na omo say omo mane entiminya index number ni bi sikada won twa
omo si omo antua PTA yi na omo sanka ba akola na tua last week after now mi asanga madam hu popo me ne o kasafra me hu popo me hu sani ya meye
school ben no
School near Volta region.
School of Volta region. Okay. Bando. Onka school ni din.
Pacho de. Me kai ni din pe sani me bonu me hu popo.
Osuro.
Misro.
Ah. Ade we de haye yo asem ye nyina ye nim so bia suro so beka ho.
Se bia na ya kotata ne ba no nti.
Na me no pay so me ka say me fro omu adi ye ne ma san ye no number bi was ye me ka say me fre number no na maka say what ya no fa receipt ne nko akola no susuro nti o se ma me fre number no be me hu say ne me ye
na oba wo school
yes onu nko so ne me ba me hu popo. Say I'm your 53 years. I think I me buy chro na yi. Ana dia na ko say me hu popo.
Ina so ne hwese. Omo ne me dia coffee fa na gele no ma ne kasa. You see, these are the realities on the ground. These are the realities.
So the PTA kanti.
You know.
Na ne wasi a obetro no.
It's so interesting.
If a PTA ho ben.
Can you imagine?
Meanwhile no aban ba ya mo de PTA ba ya. Mo amu the directive say ba yo. Eche ko ya PTA fa so nya adwuma. Nti say Ministry of Education at office na mo de nkata ba beto abonten. Na genius ne teachers na wase won mfa nya adwuma. Di na wase ministry ye. Mo to na mo hwe ne say ya.
My mfa failure this. Ma chia pom ti say.
Hello, you pacho good morning man.
Morning.
Yeah. Me pacho everybody insure mo fa. Amayene. Hello.
Pacho meet you.
Yeah, me pacho me de ne achimota basic. Government one no amayene. Ne wo ye ne de anu ye dim papa. Extension fee 100 and something na nkwala no mutua. Na utua na se ekebi kra na wo mpene. Nti me pese me unse sa extension fee na wo je no ekwa government mu ana. Na achimota so na me everything bia no almost is one test way books. Say bia no omo read wo schools no what my assignment. Every way bia no what is teacher ni way no extension fee na omo tua no. Say me unse na wo ye no ekwa aban ma na extension fee 150 100 enye fine sa kra mpa mo cho mo tu hu wana mo ma ye mpa na we die anu ye den pa.
Okay, so yeah, that's CP. Good morning, I want to say. Good morning, I want to say. Good morning, I want to say. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Amai.
Abushan, wadara mama o kasa fidie no nko form kakra bi mai. Yeah, that's CP. Wadara mai tiu.
Man, Ghana for a Muslim among the Yasu. And you're Ghana for a creators now. I was creators. Brabium, my creature, and it's a Muncha, when down a Muncha. Don't cry for them. Ghana for you to say is right for. Now, poor boy, a crown. No more blame Moses. Hey, maybe it's me, what are you? Maybe it's me, a mentionable, or the other granny, with the other. Okay. Mo say mo creators. Mo pe mo amutua. Yes mo ntua ade na musu. Aman, ya ma say mo.
Na asem no ye nyina atwetwere yebu. Onso de oba ya o say okay.
Ghana for o yo mo dan. Omo ho nto omo. Ghana for it say Israel for. When God was trying to help them, omo say be omo no. now omudi corn beef omo to na nado sa free HSE na nado sa wo for bre it no 7 obo be free HSE ama wo for mo ha ho na ode ba ye na ye ho ha ye mo se mo mpe mo amatumi atua e ho nsa be ye tro o ma we na wo ma we mu e ho nsa be ye tro na okay mo se mo mpe na yes munchia kakra abawo for aba no se munchia PT munchia fede mush ndi ene mo den left or right I want to know
in between.
Okay then
yes mo
I said only a jamba is above a year shada it in between whatever but we need a solution asema e kuntia ye matcha pom ti say
ye ni o ma yin na say
o nyame adom bi e beko
college bi me do pm wo amba mole
etio
ya ko pon shira papa oni anene enra issue we obi etia me na so ewo ho na em say a government school kwana esi kana me ho no ma hen hwe etie bet no my way mu o my na ya je ho because they are sure say a private schools a government schools no na dodo na face such challenges way so bit ho say media mefa kalabuli kwan bi so na maji say ye free ntino mo aye so ye mfa kwan bi so na ye gisike binom wo enkola no ho na meba wo se wo gisa sika na ubusu market ya wonim ne wo so de betia wo ya le ya say o mine no ya say o mine Ghana complete ye solia ye pe passport ye dia kwotena obi man so sa no ye no a ekede fa passport akoho umahin matira sie hu se Ghana no nka ya titire o man boy kura ma ahopo kwa na ka ba betu ye free ha da ye betu aba wo man we mu ade chipe ni olusu ye no e hye ase e dwendwen next 4 years kwa ye obefa so aba ban mu say your man hini o ye say you say you on the kwan bia so obeket size wa bow tuja ama wo free so no no so aba no eno an hia no ene ye ne o ene ye ne Ghana ha ene ye ne maybe me ne hia meka bio say an ye be pena ye ntena musa say the light is assembly ene na edum no ekina na edum no wait opposition o say ha see e kan o wo solution o de ba be fa kakra bia so so kra na obeka se ono adabraka me bompa ye se enkose ya na enye west kra na ye mbra nti ne yetimu no nti yenkoso a why o man yakopon hira mo anopai.
All right, yeah, that's it. Good morning, Apom to say. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Oh my, what is saying?
Oh, nyame adom ko.
Asemu ya moken ya dia ho fiti. Enti pass government ni buy no hu say sa PTA no. Ladies ni ade no teacher for no edeba. Na a course of for into the free education by PTA when tremo so be a catch yourself a buy back country PTA more Ghana ha obwa because me na me PTA chairman when trem na do yen say o ye teacher for ni free and o ka say yen awofo enti yen awofo na nkasa no yen form ye society ni hunu de betumi ayema yema ebeboa yema na obi emfa enhye bi ayentimi emeto yeso ena oye ne sama ye enti empa eba ne sa no na awofo na na ehyiemu ena ye discuss ti say we ena ye hia e dia support ye ma no e wo school mo enti ebo we ni ebetimi me ne yankasa me ajeje me e dia ye on because the teacher for no ma o mo na di we ni ba ena we ni timi because ono ni bani mo ntua bi enti no abaye bibi na adna babaye denden di amawofo na awofo no so ntumi nka ne yetena ho na yesu on eno mo ball aban trisoa wora abafo fra abaye hebebo mo di campaign eno mo di sorry ene teacher fo no sorry eno mo ye ya na o mbaye o mo se PTA no o masa di aba na PTA order da PTA bi obi antwam ne kase that time no me kan so ba bi na me PTA chairman ye ne agigi le bi ye boy adwonsodan na say authority omunyanko yeni ankasa ne yeni nyina enkola ne ne aduane kora yenya parent ne ba yetumi gigi lebi kakra ne dia support school no dia kopeduane yeni wa yetumi gigi ne dia ye enti ye niema bebria na teacher fo no enim but yankasa ye kwa me chairman no me kwa no mako headmaster no mako bisa problem be ne wo school no akere ebia weni na money here weni na money here fine enti me ba na me dia ba betuja na me ne awfo ni na ni ye discuss about it enti yin na yituma eni bia obi ama 50-50 ni support ni nyi sade ni pro se ne be ya ye ma no ho beto enti eno no nye teacher ni bi na de brain no no betwa bo kese a ye ntumi ntia ye ni awfo na na ye tenase ene ye twa bo no so send you sit here.
Matthias,
I say we no buy na as a teacher for no be mu no. Omo na e de ebo no eba. Omo de aba beto. Omo ni PTA chairman no kokoshia. No mo I discuss ebo no. Enti we no enso yenye ni say na chairman so agya to no so de aba beto. Na say ya aba be be dia mo sa ka ho asem.
Wow. Yeah, that's it for this a year insight out there, my contractor.
Na
yɛmfa frɛ no twatwo na afei sɛ wohu sɛ wɔpie sei deɛ wo sɛ asɛm na aba ɔno ɔnyɛ kwawu pa ka da ne aburo ayɛdua wɔ so a ɔno start report no ɔno na start report no machi apop te sɛ
Pacho Boko.
Great. Pacho Kasefri.
Me Pacho, I'm submitted this year's assembly but for some reason I wouldn't like to mention my name.
You, what are you?
Man, Methodist girls, new admission, no more mobile those academic year. No. A parent be also for bed 1,500 cedis. You pay for bed, and yes, I'll ban on your boarding. Who we are then PTA levy, and 500 cedis. And some of my catch said track suits make cardigan, and a kick and so 1,500. Maybe to me, as verify. And see the no.
All right. Yeah, that's
it. No. And see, we need the M say a new obiomos. I don't know. And it's a parent now say, wouldn't me afford it for 1,500 bed now. They will tell you say what I am. Yeah, son on the catch no. And see the no. And see the man just say, who said the American see, who be no not over 3,000 and a witch here. Man submitted these girls. That's
all right. Yeah, that's it.
Omanu say, dear, by nyina na I say, mpejifo no kan asem no was right. Said there was a cake. Minimum say some few weeks ago no. Ghana Education Service abeka so ma release this kako senior high schools no. Omo practicals 2020 was the practicals you know. Oma release this ka. Oman obi mami information. Esa uko school bi. Omo charge 550 Ghana cedis per candidate. Meanwhile, no ministry this one release this cow. Cover sa practical so nipa near home economics.
Yeah. Oh, no, they call them Canada.
Man, it is kana kodruna headmasters ne headmistresses no. Egusu charge actually. And as can oma kambaten call ye.
Yes, it's consultant man chire makwa ba minia.
What you do, man?
Kana kwana and I to say. Hey, oma ne ho.
Okay, so boy and komo kakra and komo ebo.
Oba say ehwe asama oma ohona wa afro nyina wa kana. Obi anu aneze onya nokwa. But asami ni there say anhwe ni ye ya ye betena house ni akada achachirefo no na headmasters no o agi sika no na wangata wezi. Nanse ya ye nyina ye yimde. Chasfo wanye ministry and other stakeholders ko ye meetings asama was too going there say get fund and releases skebia we here anto perishables ni bia anhwa wobotutu school no mu nti nye perishable no nkote na no ho asam
okay
omahini ye betuma kan sinipide ye chef ESHS ase yes sir curriculum na ye standard based curriculum ben schools bebre wo ho a ndendende ya yerekase woni naka approve textbooks are GS Nankasa or Dozima Hon.
Yakase.
Yakase.
How many years?
It is no more.
Inti Yawo a Paxa teachers handbook either a resource pack away mad teachers na was kyerɛ no nti ɔno de teacher no was kyerɛ bi so ɔho de se teacher ne kyerɛ na abafra ba no ɔpɛ reference bi ana de ya ɔno ya textbook bi na osua hu nti sa abafra no ko school na sɛ wɔkyerɛ textbook man don konkɔtɔ bɛka dɛ na abazinti na aban de textbook sa aba na ɔno de still wɔ sɛ abafra ba no konkɔtɔ textbooks no mmerɛ so dɛ ɛyɛn dɛ ɔman dɛ Ghana fo nyinaa no yɛbɛgye atom dɛ anɔmɔ no bi a ɔdɛ yɛtu a yɛbɛsesa nzɛma yi no yɛnsesa nzɛma yi osan dɛ wayɛ dɛ nantwi bi no ehunu enim na fɛfɛɛfɛ nanso ɛkɔ mu a nti sɛ biribi ansi ya headmasters baba abɔnten dɛ ɔbɔto school mu because wɔyɛ sika wɔde bɔ nsɛm wɔ hɔ
ɛna sika no so ɔmo bɛyɛ announcement no sika na koduru na sɛ koduru yɛ
abuna dama hɔfo na yɛreba no hwɛ sɛ ɛhwɛ abani bɛyi wɔdze tii ne bɛka PA no first no yɛ PTA dada
Parents Association
na akufo ado amambu wɔyi tii ne film today teacher fo no wɔ ha adwon kakra na ade nti ɔbɛyɛ Parent Association ɛna parent na nkasa wɔ take decision to them offer okay abani be the teacher for abaka because teachers afunu wɔhwɛ school no wɔyi ma ɔrekɔdo ɔnti ɔho na wɔyɛ input they are secretaries to the groups they are not the treasurers but maame na offer voter region pando na ɔse dɛ ne ba no wɔ etu esika no na ɔdɛ seesia no sɛ wie wasa wasi na results ba ɔman epa enko school mu ebenya result no ezakọ baby epeda ezekọ because of the digitalization nti say headmasters no so afa kwan bi do a say entu adamis kan kitenkete na original we na was that with man mama from all we na we
because you benefited from
yes.
it you have to pay
nti entu a no
adana was aban na so be mo maduane ade nti was school ni ne beti
o ka kire o say the aban ka any the ekoso of form no ebo ebra
aban dada
abne enya aba na odada hin asem se ehwe asem na kwa ana nunya park sitting wo Kumasi
public account
sika aban ze kwa de school bi on former eziban no odi nimu 20% na odi mama former eziban nkai no also de odi year operations because na onyi sika odi be operations onamdoma chairman no abno say asare ni bu fu ikura ma also the next one obokota kraze no one fa the main headmaster na say we na call education regional education office wo western region one fa nambra no be yi nsam no nti hwe se sika no wo ho mafoma no roko baby we nya sika o de bato fu na aza nsam no bu o de headmasters no balance them bi etika na ye adom ye documentary na teacher bi a wako retirement this car can be cause na capitation grant no ma nti oko retirement ni na echi no baby oko free nzamani na waro twene da waro yeden waro giska no
so oko retirement
nti asam na wa aba na yereka no o de achachirefo teacher fo Ghana aban na nkasa ohwe na wotena ase na wosiesi asam no anda me da bia me yereka no yebeka ndama what the PTA guidelines by Africa Education Watch one executive director Kofi Asare no di enim na wo ye da me guidelines no ama school bia be hu akwa na wo fa do a PTA ni hyehyɛ no oboko guidelines no ba ya wo hye ase da nka oba implementation na IGS te there achache schools ni bi wagege ska akase PTA levy PTA dam no wo suspend PTA guidelines na wo suspending bi so ho there sikaje no we enu do atwa another still we good awореje nti asam na nkasa no odoso asam no odoso se eya wofu do se eye meba ontua obekem
obi voice said that meeting is CCA ono so ye home cons na o se said ya kai o aban so release this car nti se wo ko school no ya ka cho se betua na o se aban so release this car nti de nti na wo se me san betua o se de ya ka cho se necessary man na ko twere Jubilee House ai asidi e ka cho se sane man na ko twere Jubilee House nti no and me person me tias is it the case say ke to say practicals say ma ye kan a Ministry of Education say the sikaba but schools ni bi charge me wo school ni di one but ma bi say the party me per receipt che say am pass obi akotua am ya gere 550 Ghana cedis no nti after so ma communicate ma ye say makwada bi entua practicals abenya fa ho ka yedim se the previous government the sika be hon ma wutua tis omo be kwotwe wasi sika omo betua na ban tua enti sika ne na enkoye anase sika ne ko na bia schools no dia ya de foforo na omo san je won kwada ne hodma na asset sen na se ministry to omo bo achire ko hwe de ekoso schools ni mu ana.
Okay, so Irene Sam or your deputy PR ma PTA yema yene ne monko mo ne hwenchiri mo betimi dia boy Irene machi na apombo ko de.
Good morning.
Pacho bibia boko
na mi adumo
na mumwe nkomo na moment ye wan say PTA e wo various institutions no mo said ye ne say
yo me da si ma me share with you for you na me find ya KCC national president for Nkama PTA for you na ye du me die ne say ye so aban asene e kan se gitu mu say ehuma fia ho hawo ne de ye di ye ho nyina so aban a e be die egu na all the years at PTA to various schools now somebody say ye best supplement ye be boa e ba ni nkonya e ba no dining halls e ba ni dormitory classroom blocks staff bungalows na e boa e ma ehuma fia e ye yunti ye de edumedi an say kakra ban be ye na esua ye de e de aso as an instance education here is always a shared responsibility and no one is so ye all these years I can be a shame
na wadaroma mo nhihye mu no se eba se PTA mu tua etuo bi a na parent bi entimentua ekoye osi akwan wa akwada no ne suku hihye ho ana
me pato eye there bi the ten say ye ko PTA no enkwara no enka ho ye ni awofo no ene titafo no na ewe ko no it is awofo bi entia ne letwo ana ne dues ana ne levita enimre bia ayeye NCPC mbem say e be pam akora na etia di ye sumura nti yen as PTA no ye nya saade ye wrong PTA ni bi oye saade ni bia owu say oye the wrong thing we sa so ni ma emra no ni be ye very wrong kora ni nka association no nti ni kwan say ye pam akora bia fi classroom nta so na wofo of fulfilling obligation
na about to your attention say various institutions no esan say awfo bi no default in the payment of PTA dues no ngoda no so hwa won ko kiro no wonu mu dodo na ese mo mo kiro
enia at we speak there me say in times past and one or two instances the epo so but say ni there sa asem we there metumi aka no kwam say nyam beto ye na ase yen see this at ko ye ni yen ko all over Ghana ya kasa chiro mo say sa de en etia emra e ni kwan say obia school ana PTA ko ba just ke BAT school no omo nke ko no so mo ba hwe ya na say kwa no DS for so asem right the amount employee say any kwan say omo just ke BAT a wo ko omo ni ta mandate yen PTA for no put ya for na ye ho ne ye nkra ne de papa omo nka ho ni kwan say omo stafa for yen ma yen tumi anye no omo stafa for it absolutely wrong etia the NCPC yemra.
Well, I don't want to say maybe the eka or hey any days you know a boy brother because I have experienced it this weekend. Fortunately, we are only any wedding communina no omunam the same lane. Is it that money nipa coordinate information and I say only ni say a bit miss.
Online mu ye kakra nti man said anti wasem bisa no wetumi aka ne bi wanka meda wase pa
the mention say we say emretia say obi beye sa PTA dues beye osi akwan e de ama akwada okotworo so hwa na osuku mu but maybe say money coordinators bia won ema mo update on the frustrations and kwadano any parents be go through on this matter of non-payment of PTA dues ana
Kacho eba no yedumedi a PTA executives no woman on which speaker who there was various schools in Ghana. And apart from that, there were regional coordinators for what me and Menukati, a coordinated central region. There may be a course on various schools in Ghana. I am privy to most of them. This idea it has not come to my attention. That's why I am all the regions in Ghana. Someone coordinated all the events at least there was in now the onion I'm among say this is the right thing, the right way to go. Into maybe at all. For my yaso and say na yen to be into one because it's yeah not wrong some better.
I see.
Come on. Irene, oka a wrong some besa, a wrong some besa. And so they be a do see what ya was says. Intidiana my when I'm walk watching a social school and you be up obi in this number CM farmer because of the PTA car. Diana my woman as a maintain.
And I make us say, as we speak now here, a young woman PTA to us, that's how we some way and they and pay it. It's a next part say hard junior. But the motor number and to that. If you're all four to that way, on premise. If you want to win, you are stop it. I for if I am up, I am said because you are a whole cry. The best way, the number, move and to that. If you all have it, I should be on friend. Never pay about it for this.
All right.
Me pese me bisa Irene say, and na PTA no, amon PTA because some ye PTA. Every dan kwada kra freshers ni bi no muko school kra no e ho asem ba ma ye di ho nkomo awudu ho ma ye charge wo ye gi enti se obi ntua ye na se PTA say until say ye kan ho asem anopa yi Irene say wonte wo ba bia on shiada obi amona mane a oman nam se PTA no clearly na dwuma no akakakra
Irene
minia won say schools no edoso na eya na etoda bibi poswa the obi anyi ya so ti ayente the thing I'm working in the first because the last year say one or two people consumer they took a mama almost stop it idea if you say bibi sa pa na say ye informed that eya na hardin make us say ya no central ye one or two issues here ye call round ye say ye call schools ahoro ni it bibi ni a next my number ni let them call na ye into one am me figure papa why
wadar ma wa fa number to jamai
me patch my number is 0244 644 525 0244 644 525 Irene Nsem Ufemia Yakasa
all right Irene Nsem yeah that's the deputy PRO PT Anna Edena train come 26 minutes after 8 Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Okay, what's the latest?
It will be Fred there. Or you never practicals.
Yeah.
What's the 500 Ghana?
550 Ghana.
Any why for isn't common.
Yeah.
Who the was in or why for now? Wash on.
Yeah.
Any day, why Adom TV bedroom.
Yeah.
Or may a answer that abandons his canal, but was there was no. To be said, Pierre, then and then no man for it. Yours there. Before we be a school, be a charge in practical Fibiano or report to school no magia.
No more, no more casa. One of the best idea. One of the best idea.
Also, they practical Fibiano.
They know that it is happening. So why are they doing that? We should say.
And you expect to say, and more pretend this someone ya way. We'll be 550.
Nobody wants to be a victim. We have a system. They say they say. Nobody wants to be a victim.
Because they're victimizing anybody.
Me show be osuku kasi mu power every. Metia sa sika no mo so mo kan metia. Mekọbọ obi ba me hwe na sisi a wo akoda no obehu se yeah of course and a titiw ni omo ni bi omo tu omo su omo kasagu sika no so
aban di sika be ba na e be se tu ya de aban no dis kan be de
where is that balance there when
so them say at schools order the man obi aye
because the system that we've built on
obi aye dey
they see out here we are wa dwene say ona o ye kokota ko ba ko ka che me nana we na ba akwara no be mu school no
on to be nko
obi oni e be bon ko obi ano e ha ni wo ho but all chiro to krokro ha no fi mu ban onye so how do we solve our problems obi asuru
because of the system victimization yet obi so wo kwa be ka so kra wo political wo ayi party bi nipa na person wo sabotage aban and then ye kai energy crop sabotage ya tete sabotage
obi asuru
ye tete sabotage kro
obi asuru that is the challenge we have obi asuru eti aya mo be ye say as simple as they want to say Mo be as I can say try the pay.
Obi was ne wafa se ba ko. Omu tuya 1,000 Ghana cedis for 3 subjects. 1,000 Ghana for 3 subjects.
As over into them meeting kaka.
Enti Irene Crown come was abi dino. Was asem na wo fa chance gidi.
Amu PT say no. But first na your parent association no. Sasem we ne yete wen.
Abna ya botal.
Tini be kan ho ape e na sa be chance.
Tini no ya asem.
Ne take care me de no.
Tini na ya asem.
Tini ya asem no. Asem ne bibiri.
Asem na kasa ni de. Say a parent no wen teacher fo no ya adwen de. Obi antua 2 cedi. Na 2 cedi ne mba ya. Abna list da ho school so yim de wo kwa.
E na me che say ke me ti de wo kana say.
Irene reka de. Sa abafo ba na ntua. Mama wan father miska no ho so mbo ba abafo ba no. No mama no go school wa.
Okay, the Irene ka yin say nya
I want to the came me can say me and fam abofra na abofra no.
Mama no go school.
Mama no go school.
It is because of the child. That is why the parent is supposed to to support.
Inti came for the period na ni yanim say parent association wo ho. Na nya PTA no.
Abine. Ono so na ne ha wo ho.
Mini but na sa sika semi ni ade ne wo ho ana.
Na ne ha wo ho. Na wotua na nso won bamba kan wa abonten.
Exactly.
No wotua.
Because I awofo ne nko.
Yes. The parents were paying.
But now the teachers are part. And the parents are still part.
Now, see, Tamna no ye PA no. They were paying illegally. To them, you only now.
But this one is also illegal.
Because why do you there? No teacher for no counted. Papa na offer na church him there. A parent ni yaji to me there. Obi entua 1 cedi. Ono so na listed da ho. Schools be pray wo ha. No so wafa do. But no parent na waja to minti before baba no kra no why then no we tua dem ske ye won krofo be brave wo ha we tua dem tedam o man riki ontua ya we tua obekwa kogina baby academy tua dabi it is not the tea that is the issue because echo school bia PT or PT executive
but man media to say issue where by ai na ye di mon komo na PTA ye kan men kai ho na ehho asem ba ye at the time na ye parent association because you omojiji now you omojiji menye ne say ye illegal or approved from GNC say omonyi say sika no ye parent na omo akwata na omaje atum enti if na e wo sa bre na no so ye the same menye ne say the challenges no because ye kan at the time me mante ho asem so why were they silent other than no more kasa why are they speaking now
the fact there anti ho asem no
and me chese nti ne wo ho na wo so mo kan ho asem so why didn't they speak
nti abna ma kan kiro challenge bi wo ho a eziban na asem bi ba ye obeye he wo mani mu a ye nyina ya kan bi it is because na the miska asem nketenkete no na enko ntra but say sia no akon nketenkete ntina ama da mensensem ne bi no ebi wo ma ente no because sometimes is when one some baba teacher ministry back at the local school be obakwa before we do school one e wo man parent no we iska me school bia na ministers one ba wo nti on no bosom so a on kasa minister na kasa no oto ezibana ka ma na za ko school mu ho so imagine there school a minister baby no no we say no when the ezibana wa den no we di so it was there. The challenges of our schools and then all start to. It's been there and it's still there.
That's why we need to improve it.
Change
the status quo.
Exactly.
Because no man you can was from until 1992. It's been there. It means that we are not improving. We are just being emotional and partisan when it comes to national
sentiment. Everything
sentiments. It is solution and kase ebenya say okay next administration and say next year academic term no sa nyoma ya bro so nyina ya manisi
say ministries no ni ade this they should follow up
abrochi na ade no scholarship as kwa conditions down abrochi on ma scholarship da kwa na wo akoye eduma na ade ahwe wobotum nti bi wo ho a wa school no o scholarship no ontumi ye eduma bia e wo dem kro no mu agide we scholarship na sana ye ha no say free SHS ya ja atum there ye be ye World Bank aja atum there one of the social interventions Ghana wa ye wa aboa free SHS o kan o man si ye nyina ye be ja atum there parent no one brem a ye nye policy a wo be mu preku ni ye nge da me keta do mu adu mu
asem no kata so mu atu
obafa feeding na on fa feeding So obafa boarding no ho kawa onfa boarding no ho kawa
no state no clearly
every year bi and every time bia o de otua 500 cedis otua wi a 9 yanya dama sika keten ebotua dama hwe vendors ni bi wa yeah that means free SHS uniform na one mpabo na the still wontua still wontua obu wa obekọ form 2 ansa na wanyane form 1 atar ni na ya za enye afi na wa sha so oho dada wo schools ni mu yenye ntu ase oda ho wo ho nti ode ye hwe kwan bi e ba fa do a ye ba mo school nu abafo ko school kwa na kumetu. If the parents are not giving the money to that particular child them eko fo tu the music ya abazin abafra no be oni hwe obey.
So what do we do? You have followed this conversation for too long a time. What do we do?
Mine, my order ye as a man in there. National conversation now, why ye wo abandon bay or my way no. Friend, and recommendation now, one man. Government should implement that recommendation. In that recommendation, I know there it was proposed there. Free SHS no. One my parent in for part be there obey boarding fee another is banana. One my parents no then one fa ama aba no so afanka na oka ho no I am da mayor kodo no the man obekodo. We should be bold enough and implement the educational forum recommendations. And if we are able to implement them, we see that no man can or kodo yina de bia no wa ba ne yakasa dama, all these things will be off.
So there was a
educational forum, National Education Forum, abandoned
by no economic near the recommendations.
There are recommendations. What's that? The government should implement some of the recommendations. And if you are able to implement the recommendations, because stakeholders now wakotana ona waye da me eyini na no. Enye nsam asama ya kan wo hei na wakan ho. Me ya kan wo hei na parent PTA ni na obado ho. Oyina watena ase wo find a solution to that. So where are the recommendations? Why are we failing to implement National Education Forum recommendations? My year of voters.
I cancel the Bokoya is no. And I bind promises at the time promises say recommendations a baby no. One more day, no more day.
Because I am my education sector. No, sometimes if you see some of the things people write, and you ask yourself, and to him no where you school nibia. It is not their fault. It is not their fault because teacher no culture say ni na no man now waba no odoso. When the teacher I actually that e ko nyina na say abafaba no obesu ho nsu odoso kire na kwa enchira no nko. E ba kire da akọ. And so the quality that we deserve we are not getting. And whatever is happening, people are emotional about it and we should implement the National Education Forum recommendations. And if we are able to implement them, we will see that all of us, we are safe here. All of us will be fine. And nobody will come out and say that they are taking illegal fee, they are taking this fee, they are taking this fee. As in now, yes, don't yen, tiapade ye no. Yama team, akotinase, watinase, washa adwen, was the BBA, was the gudo, was the good paper do. Paper no swa, or da ho. Paper no rea, then what then ho. Oh, the yama, and some no what paper no do no. Yes, this is Jumama, or Quenim. Oh, the yes, is Juma. I Damaza, Debia Bakasadama, Debia Bakasadama, we need to implement the National Education Forum recommendations. We need to implement them.
Now, for now, you're ready, so we'll be to your Fabia, my baby to Biana. Because they are used to say, I buy a Fabia from primary to senior high.
Azibu, or in church room. As an Ankasa Rogana and Ankasa, Otto Nuribia, I day, Yandun Quenimu. FQ, basic education now, although you're free Ankasano, or you're free.
You're found.
You're found when they are free SHS.
Ah, now basic, and you find any free.
And you're free. They pay for exams and because we are.
From what I know about the basic near the na. Na buy 5 baby.
Okay, so
the budget for education. Budget for education. If you look at the percentage for basic school, what about?
Okay, so young Kwahomanu Sumba, a former minister for education, and Yera a year Dr. Educhum. Ewa Doc, and pay your bed. I think say your input will help us a lot.
Yeah, me that's your mind. The massive me, Ejumapa moye de boy me.
Wadaroma, what is happening? If you listen to a conversation, if I need to sing, if I bit my shenema, and then I'll be proposed to their mind.
You mean, the woman say, I did your honor back, no open a pumasibre. Dear Etochiano, no accident. Name ya and she ya did be a cancer, son or hodabia, son or hodabia, near Tuna Sauramsa, Nipa Ho Trim. Oh, ya man your semno, a dream may be a yanny de hunya. Obi the bibi by propaganda so they be to me. No can near parent association a free minia na po pencil o can say any parent association menso me bet twaso. Dear Antini Yenesa. Ye can say our 4 person mo school. Moji musika, modi abua school no, I'm a school ni mapa akonenim. Enyen kwala no na ade saa de no ebe soa wo mu saa mre na saa hyehyɛ no ba ya Ghana Education Service guidelines Dr. Nkansa Perso ye elaborate guidelines a guide e kwa be fa so abetimi agiska e kwa ofa so untimi nyiska ena ma saa enema ye tini bebrebe saa mre nyina ekɔ fom ti en kan sɛ da bia saa na tie ekɔ fom pa minim sɛ nipa de de obi kwa kɔ bi ba wo ye nso ana wunya sem papa omo a fa kwati kwa yi no headmaster ya mfom ho anche wo fi sɛ na mra no ye den ya ye no wintin a kyerɛ sɛ mra no tia ade a wuye na mom ye de amanyosɛm kɔ ka sɛ ye de parent association ye ba ye mpa ye betwam ye ba ni PTA ɛna aba na ya na so sɛ PTA ɛna teachers wɔ sɛ na ya ba ɛna ewutwa to a ye teacher for ye ka ho ye begye na de amaw na adesua no asa beda nkwala no so bi mu school ho no de nka ne mre momonti awofo na atigigi o musika se de beboa no afa akwete sɛ akwala no tua wa ha wantua wa ha asomaba tinami nua ba ka sɛ tii no a ɛka ho a na omo so nye tii bia no ɛnya no kre tii no ka ho pa sabrei adesua aba awofo nyina sɛ ye gi o school ho kɔhwɛ enkrofo a books a omo to samre no so me ye be fi ho senior high school subject bia ye make sure say books ko first science obia na babia ko school ye biology chemistry and physics school bia no mo books enti so ko dru every girls near cassette science books na esisi Adom tiebo ho the rule science subject all the core subjects ye toni nyina make ko school bia and then me one crofo so I could do on my certificate and so I try pamphlet as a sort of textbook ho kra na pamphlet in there obeto fi so the tina be shem biem minuano near tie no say and she say bi wo honum na wuni amanyus wuni aban mu na obi ya ansa na abeka se metu egu no ya no hwehwem ye kakra sabre de ekoso no enya de ade bia sa na tie enti se ka mo me nka ne ye na en hyehyɛ no ho minua baby no can so a regional coordinator of PTA why na appointed no and say BBC wa region wha we a minister for education we need control over him PTA there a school base sa any account ho asem say PTA any national organization so we are national na bia mo ye training bia ma leaders any ade but there's no shouldn't be a control from any national PTA a school base separate for PTA awofo na wo ho no na ye o madwuma hono na so bia bibia etochia school no esutumi announce Minister of Education e was sutumi free headmaster no ka sense for PTA chairman bra ne enka sa asem na regional coordinator we Minister for Education and one appointed no tumi be na ho no so engineer no saa ne me call sa brain no obi enkasa sa na course da bia nkrofo bi ye bi ma omo kwa amane mu e ma yetimi mfie nwotwa ne ho no yetimi ma sikagigye brass public because amre na difference ne high school by tie ka say ebe ye free dia da bi hwe se wo call baby say na so omo ye extra classes adenti na awofo betua de enti awofo betua no say afi bia over 160 million near the commerce schools no mo ye free extra classes no enko biem Yancham, and to say extra class of school be a more just our phone to ya. Development levy, and a teacher school. I say, free senior high school in Intino. A ban a cancer, Mampanima, Aquina said. And near may be an hour for teacher motivation, development levy, extra classes, yeah, befa into this kind of schools, into announce this kind of schools, a dear amount, and such a GPT dues be so the great teacher motivation. And I'm Sakonyamoso. I feel be over 160 million near Cheme schools in our Cheme teachers. Enti Ekobasa Sanya Manenka offer nurse one way. Yeah, ban ye, you try every year. I paid time one son of me by so near Tia. And then Cobium, and Tiana one say, most of by extra classes be a Yavaka as a PT Tia. And near man I can. Moma am fan of trust at the Diana or Mommy and shed the air touch ya sabri, not by our swino, on Fakwendi, no moon sequine. Then the dear Aena Sediano or Aena Sediano, on ye, Shanamoka Wayak practicals. Practicals need you. Yaw the Triama Wayak. Now, omode invigilate practicals na enkwalano eyeno. Eno aban between a Triama Wayak. And son, our practicals and so ye Triama schools no. No schools no edit top specimen night by practical exams nina. And I work for the cancer ye tria practicals na. The awful nutriano and your work no. A bet me about the awful triano, a school diana or muyana, a dear one man coino. And there's a much more one shall know so me no ye who say, so why you forecast practicals not bad. And non chese awful no, a dear PT and your more now they are command schools because schools and some top practical and near man a dear no. And you know, and never be a honma in Puntu Adom, say, touch ya, mommy and Shanian Sinano. Anya say be kan sa ma yenya ehon pomasi bread da edumre bia na headmaster bi say your call retirement class girls obi so call retirement ni etwaboa me students nyina so muntua yes o mu don by Ministry of Education afọ ho anche won kra ya afọ ho anche won okay it is kata ya ni say PTA ye de aba obi anya de ope awofo no dia awofo ho kire o mo books a mo to bro mo so enso books no so supply enti o mahini madam ase
minister we are grateful
every people no member studio
we are grateful
na question bi o ho bia metime ya no na me gidi se eniema ekoso no enye yem finance form ni entene no na awofo ho kire o mo.
Former Minister Education, we are so grateful for your time. Or the also input abeka yejumedi edenti. We are sir. Keme say what I say.
Ntibedi madam said ya medebe ma yera Haruna Idrisu. Any penya on our Odigan Education Service and nimne say. PT and Komona Bana Yedi no mu form 90 form. Se maybe a chemuna na ye parent association na wo fon kwaji eji omu totum. Into man no mu PT for na mo se mu betua 10,000. Edi aboa eno no bia ne mu ni asem na mo amacha ma mo ho na matua. Eno no nkosue school ni akwada ne so. It is a yesi the PT aba ye di tina beka ho na ye wo PT edi a me ye Haruna Idrisu ne gin ya sem form 90 form na ye omo make sure say mo fa sa bed ne nkwoto akwada no so mo parents na nkasa mo ndele wo mo ho nse magye tum se mo betua 1,000 Ghana mo ni parents na wo WhatsApp PTA platform no so no endele emfa nkosue school akwada no so because the past is a parents need to see a beya obi ansi parents e kwan so bebo ma school akoso but don't burden akwala no be school besua de no empa no nkotena fie en season so man ni index number or they question so because on tu any PTA dues deal with the parents and leave the children and ask the students out of it.
Mess about with your baby.
It's a CCM wow macho. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM wanga so macho. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3 106.3 Adom FM Adom FM. Ebeya. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
Great. Adom Boko. Well, enya papa na bidi na jindudu.
It was nice. It was
honestly,
very nice.
At her age. Now, Oshe. Mommy, at her age. Now, her so ni medjane ya. I guess why ya. Na me nim dey make aza. Yeah. Wako baby am here dey kotodwe. Ya no raw sa the amawa ahwe ni nyan ya ana wo dey adidi a. Ka bati dem. So at her age.
Why it was nice.
Yes, we see.
Yeah, in camera.
I don't forget in here. We see.
The gas. I would say what they be no more now the gas and so no taste near. Yes.
Ebe si na me no anwa mu ejaso.
Amanda abe no afrem na me taste.
Me no
na frem ya twima ko ba ko me pe me pentos. And I'm so makwa bad ma minti minute man em fit.
Oh beggar no text. All right, so I can't really quite out of pay.
Dr. Steven Amoa.
Sticker. Otibonsu. And so Otibonsu, the base. Otibonsu. According to a man, and I know the conversation.
Sticker, no, say MPPU and this your mumbo mine.
Hey.
And the politics are enterprise. Me catch you said by observation. Whether in DCMPP, me my dream moon, just a marking scheme. I'm not sure so being 10% of MPP and DC4 or more your politics giddy a cow in Yankopon or what team may be. Obinya and Koreasisa, Obinya and Kabanto Maquin in Aye, Obinya and Shiaso Quine, Obinya no BAD and Obianya Jumaya, and was soon be been and near Bruno Peso Pushy and Yanocre. Baby, we saw about politics, running the Moana Papunya, institution, Papa Bino head, ya, Obinya contract, Bechenisika obey, or about car, tot dying, or Toby or Wine child, do star wine, no Yamani be one on them, Dubano, Bia, or no one. She was a MVP and DC. The number of street children in Ghana Timamu for more maybe you. What do you mean? Two parties, any research institution here. Ghana's problems about 30. You remember MPP? To me, MPP SNDC. But two Ninano, how? Two Ninano. Almost 30 something years. Are we solving our problems?
30 something years.
Onyane kabichi. Nyane fie.
Onyane duani.
Onena busuya. Ne masem kakra. Yeah, you.
Okay.
E masem kakra nya kakra.
Okay.
Oh, Karo. Yate. Nti se de ye pa ni nti wo de omuni bia. Say ye beto am say ya. Na o ma ba no ma be diska ne say ya. Aso bia ye bibi obi ye bibi aso de bia nkomesie. Aso bia ye bibia gidi obi ye bibia ye bibia nkomesie.
Mohammed Kudu so trendy. Say when ya injury. Na was so your surgery.
Oh,
no surgery ni de onye.
Nti obeja abo ne bo.
Say ebi mu feel say yare na no na bae. No abesa akọ. Body na be heali.
Okay.
Nti o surgery ni de onye because omu ka surgery no ya ebia ni healing process na be check ra chain. Say wanye no nti no surgery de onye.
Okay. Get choices.
Choices. Na Vox is so trendy. Na video bia
extra time nana.
Extra time be.
Extra time card extra time no.
Then our friend extra time.
Na ya twa go kanachi.
Ya twa extra time. Na me pay attend.
Oh boy extra time.
Sawa. Na me say am no videos ni be oyembe show. Let me be some who say nti o ma yom tika no mo nka hwenche driver na.
There be o ti say video ye wo twa ye ya. Ye nyina ye hwe. Ebia de ekoso ka nim ne ye nim. Nti ya na me read comment na be say na passengers o mutitimu din no mutitimu din. How do you know say be krompo da o mo fire e ka o ma hwenche driver no o ka nim? Kofi what ase. Nti de bia na ye sam blame ya passengers yi. Say ena ekoso na o mo ye din no mutitimu da bi o wadaro makaro. Think of moving for you, human, as in the baby, the Kaye Pank on your day. Overtaking and yet, Miss Odia call a crowd to come and cock ye. None one me call one, but me say, the way a South Vox the full driver and cock one man from Ecowas Point to a starboard one man, or what you be akumoto a motor rider. No, and to be Nimun Tamun Kwa, yes, and Vox the driver for no one more pet. And now because car ni mo ye ha mo me se bi won ma cars ne saso no wo no be overtaking a see for my far right no one nam ho say ya no
videos ni bia e serious
ye kan so ye ye be san be defend and obi akwa kra ne car ba na obi akwa kra ne car ba nti ye ntena mu
last one I want answer na
ma
picture of the
Ukoda station agina nchenchen yo na enya ma
picture of the day na
Voxiana
the Transformers
Kofi area o de ne ka ho.
Se Kofi no en
Kofi de obre na.
Say we fixing la shibi.
Me se be bre na Kofi so bre. Kofi me se be de no credit o man na me fan kra ne fa no so because President Mahama Kofi o de me ka. O de me ka
na unu ani nyina say.
Me de ani say me ponya me nyina heat. Two difference me poni da say. Kofi President o de me ka. Poni ndi obeya ma me.
Is it same for you over time because is it that so bet na adwuma mu no ahwe kanea waji AC
and no ya do man frame nta mo frame na masi kwan so yes light adum
anka wanko
nka me da adwuma mu
sa na same for you
no show
anka 5 boy ana nkoma pon say omo you over time
hey mesi mebuofu wona mu ma me so da nyina na buofu ene me che say enam no me san so da ye no na me buofu wona mu hey Pony and Cabidi Chawa month.
When I say 2 weeks.
And so you. Then I'm
okay. I don't know.
Mammy. Eddie. Ebefa. Kofi. The idea. Just so some Juma dear now go so I would see na mamma fa the worker at Adom 107 bakum ye no bin chum na ye sorry so na unim say ukododo wa. Sasa si we ene ho nsem. Chese ase ekonaba enkran mantem soafo bi babia nani wasasase we mu mantem soafo bi babia nani wasasase we mu asase owure ye de no ye benadodro daily garden de aba wo page 6 benadodro asase oso to no 2005 no kwa na ye lease aye de ma no 99 years into 2005 company say what 2026 krompa ne chese Kofi how many years ni 21 years in ye. Into the 99 ye lease the man crumpo no onko mu half kra o onko mu half. Now so no regional minister bi obeban kan ha bia no na ne asi asase no so. Ye rodro kire say last year say 2026. Into be say ayi last 4 years mo won ma yera Daniel Nikwate titles Grover. Sabe no na ye Greater Accra regional minister. Or kwa asase no so a no kwa development bi ni ade ma ne koche asase no enya abanya asase a me wo ho krata wo lands commissioner mimi din na wo so se ya lease dia ma me aye dia ma me fie du okronkro 99 years a e wo se me yeso adwuma edidi me dwuma enti no eno soso ekokọ wie court ama court no court hyeye ehun ede taboto so asase no so a na obi entumi nkwa asase no so bibia na sa ba ne yera titles go very wo so bia no na wo se cancel mu because court edni na yetia so afi de aban se send up ayi so afọ lindo klu so ba ya wono so akotie asase no so na chese o ye de ope wasase no so ati asenti eno na yera benadodro echese asase na regional minister lindo klu wote so no asase na nyodea asase no enya ban dia okita ho nkrata ayelizi de ma no since 2005 since 2005 eti anamona mutu wa asase no so no minister wadaroma bra ben osimunya na asase ma no no mfanye na dwuma munya na asase ma sa ye na woni ho nkrata de a enka no wo hodom enti no sa 99 years awa omode man no ɛso na se wo so ogya asase ni mu a obegya ya moman no ana so obegya ma asase wura na de wo so mpanyefo de ye no mo de aye na to da bi a ya na sa kwan a ebi mu ye fa so ne developers ne investors ne ade wo man mu a ye tete wo sa ya na ha adwene enti wadaro mapanyin ne kyese na asase no munya na ade man ye trespassing eno ne brofo delegate de ato anim hanoma wo mo eka ho asem Adamus resources nso a wo mo nkrata lize de mo ma wo mo de ye fo magudie tuo no yere manu amakofi boy so afo hwe ensase ne mo agudie so o so waje esan se wo mo ye galamse wo mo fa hyehyeye ye wo so mo didi dwuma no enni sa dwuma no nra lands commission ebe ye ho press conference chirechire mu akama minerals commission rather ebe kan de wo so mo kan nchire mu bia wo ho no ma wo mo edi kwadu no ebo na eno so ho asameda ha ne so ko ahodwo a e wo kumase se yi sigifo ne transformers ne adwuma wo mo ye na owo ne de no so pa o owa omukoto ye pa wo site bi na nya de keto enti nyina no mo cheso mo ye adwuma enti chese adum ni adan ni a wo nyina o mo chechire mo egu nchen esom Ghana fa se de be ya enkane a betuma gya ne na so abo bibia enti eno so eho amanebo na da bo krata yi e de aba makenkan bi na me the birthday se be wie na afei yakwaje nkrato na mpense mu abeto aso eno eye ye nyina ye Kojo Brace ewo Joy News will be also our share Adom TV Saturdays no na watchi dwumadi hu se Kojo Brace ene ya wotena dwam ene eye Kojo Brace awoda Kojo happy birthday to you nyame hyraw nyame nya okese omo akoma so ade nyina emrem ade bi eda wakoma so Kojo omane mrem wate wo yire ne nkwada ni nyina atadefo nyina wish we happy birthday wo kɔ udru tedi na kakebia obi anim se Kojo Brace wo gine na so papa wasam dwodwo gine mu otakrade ya na ode bepie mu a owo enkran no na obi a opefie kɔ de ya na mepɛ wasam oya de pa every weekend Kojo sabna me kofie we nya ya okɔ wedding okɔ we Kojo you ye too much nyame on tre wasiem na omade bi eda wakoma so no emrem de wo se won saka no wono a won prepare say ya meto na so ne fa do bokɔ obre bi anim wate happy birthday to you inti Dwaso Nsem crew ye nyina na ye wish you a happy birthday no Kojo Brace of Joy News uye too much Kojo evivi amono so and then I was say that at the set table na ye dinu be style be a local ricer ye correct pa happy 62nd birthday to ne wofa Orafele Kwabena Owahene we chief executive officer e Owahene Electricals and Technology Ohio Columbus USA Owahene nyame won shiraw nyame nya okese nyame ma wakoma so ade nyina emrem 62 years wakobi but obade en double sign fie ma na omo apomodin papa ewo mu nyina wate nyame nya okese pa enti Pa Thomas the musician omo nyina eka ho bi wo yire wo ma no ene wo nuanom ni nyina na Pokua Wendy 101 and I'm also poko ahwene ye nyina ye wish you a happy birthday Uncle Philip Kwabena Owahene Electricals nyamenyo kese glorious birthday to or see a sister and a friend CPO1 Scott Docas Ayabin or 37 military hospital Nyankopon Shira nurses na onyo kese pawate CPO1 Phyllis Ansa you no so 37 military hospital and I wish you a happy birthday no nyamenyo kese pa CPO1 Scott Docas Ayabin insira ene yedi nkwa no bade emfa enom we so send a lovely wife Mrs Dorothy enu do na friend mado ene mado awoda nyame shira nyame mo apomde papa omo yedie ene enkwatenti ura Mustafa enu ena wish you a happy birthday no obade onhye shapa wate ura so do ura enu oso do pa wo kwa babie ma do one obechusi have a blessed day ti hana memedu bewie Omanhene Edim Pense mu eto aso yakra.
Jim FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Achedie kese o. Electroland Ghana Limited die. Ye mamo achedie kese for our loyal customers o. Because your loyalty deserves more. Ye mamo achedie kese pa. Big rewards for you and me from Accra to Tamale all over Ghana. Electroland die #1. Just buy your favorite Samsung, TCL, Media and Nasco Electronics from any Electroland showroom or authorized reseller store nationwide. Dial *928*8888# or go to register.com www.electrolandraffles.com and enter our weekly and monthly draws and stand a chance to win big. From TVs, ACs, fridges, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, mobile phones, and more rewards just for you. Approved by NLA Characters Platform. Electroland Ghana Limited. Rewarding your loyalty the big way. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Awaje, Akwaba, malaria ni chwaso. Hey, enya grow unia fever, me ti paimen. Na me fe me ntumi ndi. Hey, just me ampa me fufu kura na ya asemu. Hey, upa na fufu. Nemu me gidi se omo ye test ansa na omo malaria dro no ho. Oh, ane, me ye enase nkoma malatu. Tu malaria na se one time. Sharp. Awaje, we dey train jeni so. O madam bisa wase. O se ojima bebre ma o. Oni ha okra. Ahode wo ho.
Se unya malaria, no malatu Atamita Lomufantrin Ewum, Yawana tablet, and an issue, a two malaria say Ewum penny for an enquada when you bimu. Someone on Sana want to work. Kumu doctor, Malatu, Upedua to Ako, NS Chemist Limited, FDA, Adia Jadian Craturatum.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our Star Savers, we became #1. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito, always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when the children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
No, stop action, mommy. All the learning and sports demands a lot of energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms, and dirty shoes, they show that your kids have been very active.
Hey, Samo!
Your jams need nourishment and energy. Give them the Milo Energy at breakfast, now with vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further. Milo. This advert is FDA approved.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Banking Tea, we go say yes. This 2026 till your jobs but drop it down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here. And you work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will send me a. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito, always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Every buyer, the Sikamania who sends some baby.
Mede wo sika na mane ka funeral.
Antibia na momo buy, or the 2 million be share wonsa.
Ah, kosia. When a name remodi sika twitwi nanti. Abra obetimi dia fa momo so.
Eno an se woni wonsa be boso keke. Sika no be ko ententemu a asembia eni.
Minsa can invest me sika no.
Minsa ka pension sika no.
Minsa ka loan no.
Momo tijidi a woman wasi. Lisanti or the equimpa. Everybody you juma dear who buying. To say South Pin reset. Abba. Sit the beya. Momo who buy bono. A corner new cassia. Momo the 0244 300,000 per and a befro. MTN. And now say Momo a juma any piara and fro. And kase for Momo pin. And now say one-time password woman. I feel so. My money sika ma obia unimlu. And now say untimi verify you. And approve prompt to be a and you and our chassis. Momo still unsaka.
MTN.
At Jim FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Oh yeah. Ready, what it says, CCM Wanga so much. Oh yeah.
9 minutes after 9, I had Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Paying for Atlantis, I didn't come on, bro. Lots of your comments on the issue of a year PTA 4 and common. This one from a year Felix Treme, or say the citizens said they don't want free SHS, so why? Your noise. And another one says that the president can't do the free SHS, that's all. And also one say big nas say one yakon SHS, they are correct, they are taking PTA compulsory. Say one yakon in Kumasi. Okay. And lots of your text messages here, Anamode Abba. And then parents making part payment will not solve the problem. The truth is students are deceiving their parents. The money being collected is meant to assist the students to write the exams. Victor Brenya, Anna Onosudi Way Abekayensa. And again, thanks to the former education minister for any input in our conversation on Sikanio Bia Yajijia and on any Nasua, any Emrakwemuso. Yeka say the BB Biatinasi, Sansona, Yera, Nimian for Kamal Dina. So, I see the MPP trying to take advantage of my video, on Doomso, and they are sharing it. Thank you, but and I'm catching them and say this same propaganda will fall on your neck. In more times, Kanama sorry, my Betty sorry. Most of TV does here criticize it. And in this administration, at least the minister speaks to us to admit that there's Doomso and they are working towards it. Maybe in Kroma and then America we could see and Kroma ne kutu champon because government after government, worse amongst them the MPP government in terms of energy sector reforms. But all the time they are touting, say. Let's fix this country's challenges, void of emotions, sentiments, propaganda, deceit, and all those things. And the more minor coin because after 69, our reliance still is on Akosomo, giving us 1,000 plus others being so. We came just to make money for ourselves and our family and our friends and our loved ones. Nobody has the country really at heart, and there are distinguished Ghanaians all over the world, especially in Ghana here. The story of LMI needs to be told properly. Lawyer, Mr. How the Jibrina cooking Kawamasem. So what is our LMI now? What's your idea? LMI Holdings, a Ghanaian company. What the Jibrina na cooking Kawamabakosem? And you ask yourself, why are they not part of major decisions that this country takes, bordering on anything? Oko free zones enclave on ma. Adio maye wo honom no. You ask and say, and Oko Dawa. You are building a whole city there. They have a power, or more rely on. They sell power. How is that happening? Indeed, I'm three about your partisanship now, and we've taken advantage of ourselves too much. And not been before. Sometimes it's coming across to me, it's almost just because the country is feeling NDC is not performing when it comes to energy or money crisis. They have forgotten that they will come and pick the same crisis, whether it's 20 years or 30 years. So that's the challenge I have with politicians now. that the downfall of any politician or political party at any point in time becomes a propaganda machinery or a tool or a political capital will be taking advantage. That's what we've been doing to ourselves all these years. It means be a new chapter. Because your man there's no future for this country if you look at how we are preparing and arranging this country. I'm telling you, MPP form fan chairman, I'm amazed. The way it's like, you know, it's simply because at the point in time the NDC did it, so it's continuation. Then how do we develop the country? So that's the point, lawyer. That's the point. Come on. I'm worried. I'm worried.
You have no point.
I have a point because
you have a single point. I'll tell you you have no point.
Okay.
You see, you walk all out. Sebi or your baby at the honoma or him or my Mrs. Sutsu copy of Betanase. San or Yavia, San was original. San a teacher mine. If why I say you have no point in the say, at what point do we say we more Kasa, we and Kasa, and I'm ready together? At what point? Because it takes critiquing to better a stanza and ye. What you say? You want to say MPP are co-opposition. Kasa and Ra, share, and MPP before share. Falls in tandem with the thinking of the MPP because
because you're in opposition.
I was saying they say they be not because of that. Enka say Enka was say your lies enyina so. No one who say lies no enyina so. Until what criticize here. And then people say yes so your juma say
by me and say
oh say I just because you say that's solution
that's based on that minister Babeka
nya person
there be you cannot gag me no let me
nobody is no
gag me
no let me abutre minimum strategy now
because school fees levy ya person ya can me person can
be say the purpose of your critiquing or your factual points I will make it no and say omo Sebi authorities should listen and do what is right. Our purpose in the opposition is to also critique circumspectively for them to do what is right. So it's not merely politicking and not just because we are
drawing attention.
No, drawing attention. Because you had a purpose. We have a purpose and we have to talk. Okasa no minister Bekasayo.
Wakasa.
And Wakase o mampenya say on kind of crewum. No, you juma able to and now said because you are complaining, I am complaining, other Ghanaians are complaining. So if you don't do that, they won't put it right.
So my issue is that the reason I have a point.
So Ghana is a going concern.
Work in progress is true.
Absolutely.
But why are you now happy in quote word use advisedly?
Yes.
That when you were in power and these matters came up, and when we raised them, why did you come after us?
I am happy you are saying in quote word use advisedly.
Yeah, advisedly.
Because you have no point to say we are happy. Me I met you Sebi. So me de me ba echo hospital is like score of years to surgery. Affect me. So I can't be happy.
Wojuma.
Yes, so it's not merely because I'm in opposition. And now meet a platform so. And this ni e catch him so doctor ni mapa. Doctor knew. And he was telling us the effects of doing so on his work. And this ni and tell us the effect of doing so even in his household. Kopem say or say no dey na or enjoy kokum stew. What you born is too sa ko see fridge. Now they ko see fridge na say doom lighter. So those things all affects everybody. Lawyer, it affects him, it affects me. So I think say let us find a way of getting fundamentally our energy sector solved once and for all as a country.
All right.
Say anya ni say be MY.
Bibi.
Owan match.
Yeah, mo.
Na minchia yura say mo social media we ni obia hu ye ntade say omo ahye fita no mato so omo anya power anya pressing ayo say we nya dry ayo e nya starch ni ne ma we come
now the box ayo you say box ayo oh we lawyer na okay
and the box ayo
say box ayo na anka eyi na ewom na nso no ni ade be ku so white a wa hye ne
box iron
and white flask na me ba watimi ede a hiti nsuo ede o ayi bi aba ha se ya be o ya me nhira o ekoyi a woti we obi ehu
ya me tumi ti bidie de bebi a me bia
o man
bidie wo bebi a bitimi e bito
ate oh say o betimi ato ana o timi to o man ya me nhira no nhira wa bedwafo ene etiefo me che obi a ene ahwefo me chia makwati amai me ban man chia o mu a bitimi nkasa eti edamase na mame
okay one time mp
yo mate nya hwe
mi say anhwe ya wan chi o mu anhwe na okay one time man kasa we one time
kawa I was say brason me hunu so be bia no wa na me tie di say also campaign manager say elections when you right to off
ya butra yenye ni komo
ya kan hey o koden me ni aye kan
wo de ma o your submission
me wi as e do so Africa
you Ghana for free jumsom
o go baby o go man free
sa esa me de me ho body 16 years time no ba na onya hode a oh ni aye de unim mame start em free baby em say me ba na metie nkomo na ye nkomo a ye tibi metena ha say ya ye be ka say ye nka bi yes ye be kan light sem no but baby nso a em say what times we na watiefo apart from power sem no ebi a o madwen akopa ye school sikaje yes e koso ni ada I don't have any reason to doubt to be a so wakutu eska member challenge e wa has because nyam nam jiska no and enye president Muhammad Nigeria enye minister Nigeria baby anipa ni tu a ye bia no it is becoming as though either a school na say association be a school but this is it baby ama me bem kakra no mampe minister intervention former minister
mampe
nanka hu hia
ebi chumdie no
hu hia you see o my o nipa me bu no pa ye edu ba bia there is a certain convention ebia na ba ku mienu be exception but there is a certain convention wo even parliament we a sector minister wo bia in PMPs or opposition crowd won yam time ma on ranking wo sa committee ne so and there is a reason you see there is a problem share problem no puma sibra I think say we know less of policy because minister so tie onim say aban wo policy onim chairman there is wakan semba akumienu bi I'm surprised also then maame na okasa no PTA executive na no so bad that one man also the person no nim say your national PTA what also prepare na buy this administration better was there no it is telling us say as minister for education no nim say your national PTA
it was in context let's be fair to him
you see we are sad we are me say maje atum say there are problems but you see context ben okasa me ye ni eti so tie am so bi tie pa o se sad no so e bada ben na hwan na appointed no o my one misa na me ka say o kama yete say nana eba enso ne breso na ho me penny say wasom Ghana eye wa memu a nkenenka me my attention e ko schools no so but on oba ye no nsam ba akomienu bi oba be kan no amwa sani ye oman ya wo any politics aye no na corporate no ni pay di bone no mo hyase se ye se be ye ndc MPP ye breso ya anye di sei ene ye breso ye sei ene anye sei who doesn't know say ene empo ne ye beto ye PTA national PTA no aban current aban ni omugina court this particular administration any omugina court all because omo no say ense say aban regulate aban so aye policy see ye be regulate mo ye ma mo nje ni amope and almost so Montiasi, and Assembly court. As a result of Assembly court, no, the Director General for GS at Tadia schools near, which is dated 12th day of November 2025. Somewhere school BNG 1 CD until see a baby Assembly court. And this is a copy of the letter. Oh, they are fancher, we are kind. This is a copy of the letter. What Director Ama schools near? Me forward the man, I kind. So, I was just a man, school BNG 1 CD as PTA levy, or BATA. It is a school because you know, yes, I did now. Young college school no out. Ninja, yes, say, yeah, and NDC and MPP, and NDC and MPP. Sa, ya, and no SP assembly. Rice can down, Kofu, a degree, my area of Nomte them almost 3, and I could authorization, and I mean, and on here, what degree, mono, HFE no 3. Let's stop this. It mean for me because someone am more canon na mu chire mu akosi say we so wakotua okotua ne he ye hwe ne ehu ne ebeye then the minister jumps in and says it is because ye breso ne ye ABCD and ne ye ABCD. That for me was unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary.
There are issues that need to be addressed.
Absolutely.
So the intervention was
no. Which issue? And I make sure say Abayin and this PTAPA ni adian. Abayin the policy and say look, PA no and I know okay yebetoy. PA no na ye association of parents pe. They decide what they want to do. Hear me? Madam for lawyer be na ne ba school be Okofredia. And I used to practice in Kofredia na metia. Oba ne ba PTA no friends em nkojano. That was in 2023 or 2022. Ye call ye me mo school didi. PTA no say tobe ni ya say final na ne ba no final year. Nti ye say asem bia obia wo formra by force. Ye didi nkomo say na ne ye di nkomo edi kan di o ma say na nya no credit return of free. Omu wie no say nsem ankasa ho. Nti san nsem ne de eye parents no ne eye teachers ne pe. Enti unim ne ye head no ye o ha no say nti eno de meja amamo eno ne authorities so suro eno mi asori fi ase so o ma nwe ase dada. See omo levy akola bia because teachers ne person omo ye extra hours. This has been there. It is a wo no ya se untua na se umpe obani ye. It's been there. Say ya pese ye boa ye nya special time bi man kola ntia no no friend teacher motivation. Obi otie me bi onim. Enye nne na eba. See teacher motivation. The jin kola no de bia. Na problem no ne say awofo na so nti no omo se omo ahia omo gi atum. And answer number ade no mo ani omho akasa anti bebre na say yagitum ti wo no owenfo wa bia wo ba wo brekra answer na ade na ban eno nkyere say free education enkoso but say ne aban ye ne achi no aduane no enso nkola sensem we enye nne na aba na mom say aban say ma ye nyesa nim say ye wradu twumbre so no say ma ye nyesa enenso ye wra haru na adri so say ma ye nyesa it is obi ya let's call the person out Nienjai sani am every way night to say enti na ye say why na akasa obi njiska me say letter me forward the amount one and so you see for me let me call the schools out per what I've seen any briefing amenya no currently any assembly work out between the government and then the teacher association whether PTA whatever or national you know everything is supposed to be on hold. No school, as me Martino, is supposed or has the mandate, whether PTA or whatever, to take a dime from Abofrebia. Your best enforcement. No, but you see, my no yadri enforcement. You know, this is how enforcement.
And intimidating parents.
Me owahe kame mesre and na mode numbers ni ade ejano. Enforcement, you know. My someone's boy. Because some director general nipa baako or think kind. What happens? Ewo school be a wo organ. Enye ni nia no be hu. That's the truth. MPP time na asem krona. Dr. Duchumaka say niam bi omo so no. But ni nkrofo ye. But obi ama meka anaso obi am pekwan bi so media. So they won J system ni kure nia. You can use the same am video. Maybe you can have a show. Maybe you spend about 30 minutes. Say wow ye you be afraid. Ofra no ama details no by mbo ebia wo ba ne di ana say ebia say then you follow up for us ne headmaster ko oyesa school ben no mo yesa ade no ne yetimi a punish you because yentimi nko ne say ya aban ye na fam de nansan a ye say sika enko aduane say sika he na aban de akohyem edeko nti ye ntimi nya saa de ne ne anwie na awofo. And again, yes, I serious cry and say, someone Makoshana must see a person, yeah, na donation be a bar for you be different. But to insist the Sabofana and Tria, oh man, yes, or how?
Kodana and Tria index no my family.
Young family, and we're free here, but on my then you fight if we don't have information. What do you want to boy? Because
our phone so can say you'll be answered
because but then I make us say we are best yeah MPP for any opportunity and DC for any opportunity no more homa the your friend saying timamu for no more nti e bi o hot one e bi a mo program bi no mama extension kakra bi say awofo bia watu asika bia ye frɛ o de nkofrɛ GS director because then if you move into a particular school, say oh call your mouth, they would not know say akosia mansa na say and akwa report. So that say what this report and authorities no man deal with it. Then you be say okay, ebia ABCD. But say as it is now no, you kagum baby for you diligent. Ebi omo de omo nje but you kagum say sa no bia aye guilty. Ti be the mesre. Me no again, you're careful. Was anyama way and Kofu Yaniama, was Sumase, Yaniama, ya fan was ro near Jano partisan. Then this says MPP say if the news portals no reported the minister then it means say Ochana, the sector minister and as a disposed person super counter. Nan common say. Minister, I'm trying to myself. Na ama near cost of former.
Current minister talks for
absolutely because and that's your reporter says here be a new be an 80 but the Adom online and for not normal publish it. Na a war ban a front page of a newspaper. And yet then I say the other side and so be responding. And I'm we say and I'm one say na obia Jessica if you mofraho obia pamo mofrano. Sebe party crow we be crow ye who and you on to aba and so I just cannot come. Inti ya sa na bribia ye say system no at the expense of ebi ne ka ho asem ni ya ba bedu ba bia ya bedu yi se ene ye ka ne ho asem problem aba there is no denying fact na me ni send this ni biara
what are we discussing?
No never
he spent so many about 15 minutes of talking. After time right
no time
I don't know what the time it's true. No don't do that we are here to talk.
So let us and then how do you do on this energy crisis here?
So with the energy thing obia ni ho no mo a wakase baby ayi gina sisi ane at least menti NDC ni bia o defend baby gina no. Of course there is a problem and we are humble enough to admit that there is a problem, but we are quick to also assure Ghanaians say you fix the problem. Edin ben na ade be ma no ne edum so ene edum sie say Ghana ni peso hu se ne kanea no aso so den ya bedru ha ne hia se ekirem se den ne ye kanea no ene untumi nya e bia 48 hours throughout undi ndum e bi kra 24 throughout unya. Tell us what the problem is. So there is nothing wrong with say Minister Bichirim say ni abane say yemfa pema so man tema yine buino ebe chiri but ni e fa pema ankasa mai kanea no ene akosomo ye ni eni e bin si ye man muda umtimi nya problems e brain nsuo nto e bia omo megawatts na so ate e bia yesi but for the first time me have been telling na bakosem na control room Ashe
is gone.
Na eneye kasei from akosomo power if free why you consuming is zero. Mintibida. It is a serious matter. Minister Abechirim. As opposition, there be a meka. Nanka musma more research. Nanka say near minister can.
Yes, sir.
And yes, sir, no more the counter information about. Say there be minister someone can obwa. And yes, sanity. Power now was 1,000 watts and megawatts, no. You lose, no. And yes, sir. You go to generate 200 free. And I say even without the 1,000 watts, no, as I see a Timmy A B C D near your Kanyani Jinaso. Okay, near it is for Ghanaians to eventually judge, say, near Yaka and any Momo can near him. Yet a of mine, sir. And when it is our position, no, I'm always for it. But the oppositioner, a Kobase minister, actually, for counter so far. O my old your space in him. Obi me dispute you yes no. Obi so far counter argument be ma say you betimi aye better than now. You are not wrong. In fact, I have listened to MPP for me ntie me nua o ha de. But me tie na me hu. Who are some omakumam ebi so danadi sa magimoni so. E de nije na e kat say asase mo esi no. There's no denying fact. We are be a news, social media.
You cannot deny that fact.
It's a fact. But the opposition say Atoyenchem in Ghana, as we have it now. You have not disputed, say Atoyenchem no affecting your power. But what the NSA when yaji say because a more political capital. Unyankopon hwenya. Ya de ye megina me until say and unless say wahai because me so minimum record of pie in the energy sector. But I will not be pushed because Ghana ni ya yigina we. Sabe ye bia wanante mo sorry your person pressing atade ye dum ne kania. That's why she. And yes, I bring ye be ya man yourself no and I wait the mega was say ne ka ho wait unless I'm pushed there. Ni abo be a record. But for now dear as a communicator for the government and the party, ye the NC ye pagana for chew. We are humble enough to say there is a problem. A dear de toso why will be friendly doom sir. Menenenko. Unlike before. Yeah, nenenko. Oba friend doom CS and almost two said dinner, mini problem. Oba friend doom wa, mini problem. Because in Yako we say yes. Ye empower situation no and Tessania Sabenanki in Yaepe for now. And you attribute it to a specific problem. Of course, before that problem no na transformers are yes sentinel no so yedundum no kakra no ye magana fo ni ehun say baby o ho no load no akosoro chensa nti ye se replace ye transformers no emia ne ye sesa enaja adekasi ye akoba nti ye sere Ghana fo ye wura John Dramani Mahama esremo se nye sei na no pe no but abanasa say ya Atoyenchem and we must also distinguish sir baby ejina say from baby enya because lawyer folk will be a friend force maje ade ye onyankopon to me a won to me and predict we ya hwehwe enye and we are different from ade a wo so to me so betimi ai bibia fa on to say e car ye de IPPs on my no na say pesika tua so that one so when to IPPs no muntimi generate enough and no there so be bowachi hwehesika fatua but where there is a problem yentimi and generate enough as a result of an act of God at this moment you can say nipa bin so and on fa akire ekotwa aja too man national security am aware is dealing with that but me dey my friend an act of God it's the act of God na dey sa problem in their brain look what can or could we have done differently it is say yenuanom wo alternative bi for say and ye fast so no mum beboa regardless of 1,000 megawatts ye lose your system no at the moment betimi di aba papa ye befa ne ne di atoa so but it's not just critiquing na doom so because I no and solve problem no ye pay solution to the problem.
All right, but Electoral Ghana Limited Cement Council and it's a sell bow say on Nabatonium now Chedia so be part of the weekly and monthly big draws now. Already a Guaco Motor Samsung TCL Media and as a Nasco Electronics baby Bia or Maimwa from an authorized dealer. A Electoral Enforcement Council said you're a part of their weekly and monthly big draws. Busmin and then a year about to now ultimately a chedia strong. Kunti your LED smart TV, split air conditions, double door fridges, auto grill, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, microwave blend and then blenders, mobile phones, and to do now or turn say free Samsung go say free TCL or say media say free NASCO. That's a way a part of it. Dial star 928 star 8888 hash. No, be a part of the weekly and monthly big rewards na Electroland Ghana Limited at the Airborne. And I say which may register electrolandraffles.com. Now I a part of the weekly and monthly draws. Can I want to say approval if NLA on the Caritas platform. Electroland Ghana rewarding your patronage the big way. That's our yes to say terms and conditions and so applicable ahanum say. Well, my member Nkai BM soon say and they upside the bribia that when I'm saying their story, I'm happy because our story matters to upside. That's why they've put in these facility almost SSO BI and into upside mortgage, the more catch on say Ubetimia finance your dream home with flexible tailored solutions. Sikasuno 5 million Ghana cedi one bit in the amount absa mortgage in the 7 making. Now what you know over a 5 to 15 year period on a fixed interest rate. And the money strong fixed interest rate. In the channel to say 2026 there be a yes to your home sweet home. Ntiko absa branch bia na onyo muning kita ask them about the absa mortgage. And then you are through because your story matters. Absa and Ekasa and Komo Edicho. Alaji, you're back into Komo soon.
Yeah. Omahene. My main shall free the nagging issue and the disturbing issue of power outages here. Ghana for Echo Trui. You see, Nipa wa waka no peno, and I will waka no dano, or who's on Sunday. No, Johnny. You see, nobody is saying, say, it was say a such situation for us to benefit as a result of, say, yepe power as party in the opposition. No. Omahene, a country that is to develop, and now can earlier on, say people should not use comments about Dumsoi benefit or profit out of it. We are 69 years. Minim here crown 2014, 2015, the 9th mayor, Ghana for go through, is still fresh in our memory.
Very, very bad.
It's still very fresh. And you know what? A chassis, same excuses, and no chassis. That time, not President Mahama Yard and the President of the Republic of Ghana. You see, West African gas pipeline, no, and na Obiaku so na say akwa bu pipe no say okowie den. That was the first excuse they gave. Oh, inti enche bia. It took us over a year and people were dying. Businesses collapsed under John Dramani Mahama. Barbers could not go to work, just like today. Hairdressers were suffering. Ukwakutia. Where my brother is an MP, look at the kiosks where hairdressers are. Go and see how they are suffering when there's no light. Because the little they can make for themselves, to fend for themselves and their families. The little power we need. Now, if 69 years, more so one in 2014, 2015, you go through this experience, yesanya sa akukudro, sa confidence, at the mawa, na ya to abamawa, and then we start seeing this. And the excuse that say, Oko Kumasi, say power plant no being pythons bina ababe den. Take you over some power plant.
That's how
you didn't see
official.
No, it's a report out, not official. But I saw the report.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm saying, Charlie, we say no. With all respect, is there a report like that or not?
No. Alaji from where? ECG or from the ministry? Alaji,
I see. I am trying to give a series of excuses.
Who said so? We don't feed people's mind with this.
No problem. Then first of all,
the technicians
and the convenience I munya and ayanya and a force measure and an explosion is see and a eja is see wo akusumbi.
That's a fact.
Before that,
that's a fact.
With all respect, before the explosion, which is about 4 or 5 days ago, were Ghanaians experiencing the doom so or not? The answer is in the affirmative, yes. And the argument was that doom she said Transformers. Meanwhile, John Jinapo, Energy Minister, is on record to have asked the question. Say, Adom Transformers is a son and Adom. He himself has asked that question before. And then the Transformer is a son and Adom. I want to represent that question to him.
Yeah.
I'm saying, say, John Jinapo is on record to have said, please. Don't worry. You have 20 minutes of your time. You see, I'm saying that John Jinapo is on record to have asked questions when he wasn't in power. Say, Transformers, this is an Anajuana. Now, when is a Transformer Anajo? And the question is, Transformers now, Mokas and Namosano, Anajo, be any light, Juma, light of, Omu, light, so. Transformers now must stand in Bia and Adone Eviana. Those are the questions we want to ask you.
I'll answer you.
Now we move on. You said it was Transformers. Yes. And I bind that no anyeshe or man to Transformers. And look, let me tell you, Transformers is even my own area. I had recourse to apply for a transformer because that transformer was not good. The voltage was bad internally. And I went to community in Yetinase.
So it's a work in progress.
I'm saying, so
it's a work in progress.
It's something they used to do. So and it's a transformers. Me call the engineer who was the director. I catch them and say, yes, we have the right to apply for such an upgrade. And a year BBR and an empower approve here. Then they gave us a 200 kV, whatever, for that community. Then our lives became stable. So I'm saying that was then, not under this government. I'm saying that this has always been the case. So it should not be a yardstick for you to tell me, say, widespread outages here through the whole country, transformers, society, and ecoso. Now, so and also an adjunct
transformers.
But also they said earlier on. They said they were changing transformers, and that
until the intensity
no by. Well, I sat on Joy News with somebody.
Transformer.
They said they were changing. They said it. I'm not saying it. They gave those reasons. Yes. He's here. Oh, it's on record.
No, it's not you.
They said that. Yes. They were saying it, and I made me feel say that was actually not tenable.
It's a transformer.
It wasn't tenable. Now, maybe whether fortunate or unfortunate. Fortunate in the sense, say, it has given excuse to the government. Unfortunate to us, they say, you need power. Excuse idea, almost say force measure, I see. Say force measure, so, maybe ASAP say, look, it's about time we realize, say, we should not be negligent towards power in this country. And if after 69 years we are negligent towards handling our power institutions, then I think, say, we have a long way to go, just like you said earlier on. In one breath, national security is investigating whether ASENS and I say indeed natural causes are ecoso. But you see, be that as it may, what we need is power. What the Ghanaian businesses need is power. You campaigned on the back of 24-hour economy. That is NDC. And there's no way 24-hour economy, that water seller you told me here and on Asempa. Say the water seller after 6 p.m. with Platon, she cannot sell the water when there's no power. The market, 24-hour markets we are building all over, according to you. Those markets, I must say, they are going to fit it. I listen to the local government minister. And I bring modern, ultra modern washrooms, ultra modern day, and a cameras, and a DMB. Those cameras cannot function when you have no light. Let someone be told. Those street lights and whatever cannot function when you have no lights. So your 24-hour economy should have actually been hinging on a fundamental base of getting proper power first. That's a money power. Let's also create 24-hour economy. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? But see, I listened to John Jinapo yesterday. He was actually very, careful in choosing his words, to the extent that he didn't want to promise. He was careful. Also, President Mama said, "Men can no crane a woman. The ABCBR men can." At the end of the day, he didn't want to commit himself to say this or say that, because fresh in his mind has to do with Kwabena Donko when it was under their reign again. Dr. Kwabena Donko told us, say, within this time, say, man, solve it, so I will resign. John Paul didn't want to go on that tangent. He was very careful. But see, all we want to say is that we had told Ghanaians that, look, this is the NDC for you. They haven't changed. but they based on some, if you like, lapses of MPP. At the year campaign, at the year day, Ghana 4 trusted them and voted for them. Today, where are we? We are here. 1 year, some few months down the line, they are trying to take us back. Tina say, well, let's say, why Ghanaians are complaining bitterly is that if you are not careful, they started with such excuses. And they find a whole lot of issues, and that even gave birth to IPP say yes I need bebre, and then it's as a result of haphazard signing of IPP's contracts under them. They know.
Not that alone.
Not that alone.
Inclusive are the IPPs.
Inclusive.
But the experts will tell you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with those things that were signed.
Oh no, there is. How do you go and sign power for someone to generate whether pay or take?
But
how do you do that?
Those purchases.
When you need your limit.
Yes. And big deal.
The big deal it has is that we have no the purchasing power. That's the big deal. That's the big deal. It may not be a problem. You may even export it. We're net exporter of power to go and other places. So it doesn't matter. Technically, it will not be a problem. When you produce, you may be able to sell it out. But the problem we have is that the purchasing power, the money to pay for, okay, take or pay contract, now you go sign, was part of our problem in accumulating energy sector debts. We know. And because Adom 106 that time, they didn't know what to do. They were all over signing contracts, and MPP came to inherit. We had to also grapple with that problem, paying and then trying to manage ourselves. So we did not plan. I'm saying, say, the Dumso today
what
is.
What did you do about
I'm saying
the take or pay?
I am saying, what can we do? You have signed a contract, not so called, not so called. You have done it. It's a fact. There are all lot of factors in this area, a whole lot of factors on my hand that we need to deal with. But I am saying that let's call on them, if you are in authority, with a greater respect. Let us make sure that whatever you are saying is indeed held with to be the truth. And a minority be this, minority has made a strong point. Say, look, once you are unable to tell us when exactly will this season, won't it be prudent for us to plan ourselves? The plan is simple. Let us generate a schedule for ourselves. Just as you say you want to be truthful to Ghanaians, like my brother sat here and a Ghana former chair president Mahama yes no penno and a then. So on penno sir help us to plan our life. Tell on my hand say on my hand area and then they back off. No my hand prepare. And to say iron the shares no better 10 at your 200 while iron out to her. On so pelin pa. Oh until on your linen now with my iron on your power iron linen at your 1 point no. One can't channel. Or say, oh, Messi, or to have she, or to have fun, or to have fun, or bad day. I'm a plan in life. So we in the minority are calling for such a schedule. Please, Ghana phone are calling for such a schedule. Because we don't know when this matter is going to end. Yeah, bread. Yeah, bread. What you say? Yeah, bread. Ghana for bread. Look, make us say, well, there's home. Well, there's home. Make us say Baba for kwa den temple to honuma like a off Baba set to honuma nejuma what you say make us say who the kantamanto fast gig na deputy minister kura say no kura wo dum no generator because no person obe looking bad in the community. A deputy minister in this government also what generator or person looking bad. So I think say this Dumso matter is not an issue we should joke with. But NDC and you see it has been part of them. They always put us into Dumso. We come to solve it and then they come back again and then they put us again into Dumso. No problem. They always do that. That was the point. It's your only excuse. Mr. Momoden. Ghana. Yeah, no, my history, no. You track record. Yes, Romo.
You know what I'm saying? 12-13 months into President Muhammad. I see. Now you're ready. No, Casao. No,
hey, man, and 1 year sick, a former Sabrina,
Bibia Jinaso. Sabre na ye beto.
Ote cry.
Ote. Go down sabre. Me fa no be ba. And ote ka. And senti na mo wedi wanim kan a me aspire for say because say why writing your fair wo de di akire say ya. So we be free zones but 16 years. Eyi ade aboma nu be bia wo be do. O man wo nim baby. O say dey power asem.
Oh Debbie.
Help us plan our life. Help us. No, that's true. O man okay yewra obufoma
Mona mo say timetable one.
Ye kuro yo. Kuro
doc lawyer. On the education. I just want to say something a bit. On education, you see, honestly, we make a very profound point, and I want to agree with him on that point. Say, to the beer, we politicians, we pick needless fight against ourselves, among ourselves. Now, omo did dream on Ankasa.
More cause the problem.
Then, it's very true. I agree with him completely. Oh, we have no reason to say Yama will be index number because of a promise PTA has made.
How?
It doesn't make sense. And I think, of course, if this letter he has flung, and I have no reason not to believe the letter, and you see, security supervisors of GS in every district of Moho. How well are they doing their monitoring? This is politics. Why can't you work? So for me, my problem is that on that score, no reason. Say PTA promising Tino. Meba coach nefi.
So bad.
No, that one is very bad. I mean, I disagree with
index number crime farmer.
I know that is very wrong. Say
so yes, I chiro the marble friend.
And then tomorrow, thank you. Acquire edge now 1 year for education. No, 1 year is what to me. To me, I think that was a very strong pointer. Lawyer make here, and look. This has nothing to do with politics about it. But the only point they say feeding grants. You really see any recruitment in our muka saying come back to my teacher for the few. Baby,
I'm see it.
I don't know. Just like I saw the 60,000 people. Internal policy. Na mu media for na mu ko bi san sasem so mu ambetumi adro mu timetable mu medro sabre no na den na ne ya minti ne so aba ti ai mate enti ba asaba ne be ball record na ye usana enye power na intermittent power you see na mu share bo enti mu ye the right thing ya court was 2014 2015 no twa 8 years ne boy e no saba ha omo dide ombre so de bribia na kane angina so 24/7 on ne ya politics on enye o ni aye kuro yi enye e ka me no ba ye wa waka say we de problem no yate ye hu na nka waka che minister ne emoye no yesremo se be hia kra say ye de international whatever bi kra ba be support na ye ntemu a omunye be chiawo ne yesese ye bia o da bi say ye pekane an onza me kan say ye pekane an yo thank you etu ba be ye amanyo sem be say be amanyo sem ba wu ka che be say me ba has reverend amanyo sem no eno na ha adwen no because ye kwa me imam be yin ba ha na breso power no dundumu ya be do baby president ni ayade export to the kwa eyi no ye nya na mu ka se ema and do baby minister say emfa say hu kono wa na nya de odo be plan ye solutions o man so hu enti mes ye started say na e ya de hadwe ye be sa ye be ko do sa